for days.
I have memes for weeks.
For days. No, for days. It had 2 days.
No.
No, we don't like you anymore. Go away.
Because that was his old character one.
How did you know I was talking about you?
Darvin, could you shut off the receiver so that we don't get dual sound when it pops in?
What is this, a 1950s movie?
You just said the 1950s.
How's it going? Hush! Fucking doo-wop band in the background.
Welcome back after a week.
Yay!
After a week break.
Yay!
Happy birthday!
Nerds!
Who here has seen Doctor Who?
Yeah.
What do you think of the new? No.
No. Hell no. No. There will be no females.
It's an
You're
alien.
already here.
I don't care what they say.
Can take whatever form it
No.
wants.
No. It's a man.
Let's put it together.
It's a man.
I thought Gozer was a man. It's whatever it wants to be.
No. This is right there up there with fucking female Ghostbusters. And no.
That's sexist. Yeah, you see, there's no two ways around it.
Confused.
In the words of the guy who does Cinema Sins, that's sexist.
That's true. That is true.
You're not wrong. The problem though is no.
Stop.
The problem is what?
We're on
The
live.
problem is that like a lot of us want to play the game.
Oh, shut up.
You're one to talk.
So
No, I am. Thank you.
because
our resident Nazi.
speaking from the player who plays a female character, one of the players that plays a female
And she's
character
very,
here,
very attractive.
of the three female characters we have here. Last time that we met, you guys entered into what Rangrim proudly spurted out and echoed through the city. Tor Marin.
But I said it in Dwarvish, though.
You said it in loud.
You said it in loud.
Of course I said it in loud. I was emulating a certain cleric that we have.
If you hear a loud like person speaking in Japanese, you'd still know that they're there.
In greeting, you were met by
Some weird shit.
Weird shit.
a lot of creatures whom lore would state would be trolls.
Da, da, da.
The movie?
Galenian trolls, but trolls.
The movie?
No, that's goblins.
or mugwai.
That too.
But now there are no more trolls.
That we see.
That's
For
you
now.
For
see.
now.
The
Drop it
city
from
has
the
gone
ceiling.
silent.
For now.
Rangrim really wants to say something stupid.
Don't do it again, please.
Why would you? You're the high, like the second, the highest intelligence. Why would you be the one saying?
You get the feeling that
I'll
these
say
trolls
something stupid.
aren't
Gladly.
necessarily
Alive.
stupid. They seem to
Stupid.
have a sense of strategy.
What is this?
Strategy.
This is a foreign concept.
Listen.
Almost
we're
as
not-
if they're
we're
being
not
directed
playing the
by
game
a
with you.
master troll strategist.
Oh god.
We find it and we cut off all of its heads.
And arms too.
There will be
Before
no
they can
more
die.
of that bullshit. There are no master troll
Just shut
strategists.
your mouth and make one.
Make one. Or he already has and he's laughing.
What do you think he's giggling over there for?
He's ready.
In any case, the area of the city has gone silent. What do you do?
We lay the smack
Wait,
down.
are we in Tor Marin?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
According to Rangrim,
When has Rangrim ever lied to you?
always.
No, that's not the question.
No.
The question is, when is Rangrim wrong?
Not really ever.
That's still there.
I mean, in Choice of Allegiance, he's pretty bad on it.
And in case you have a monster's manual, do not expect the trolls to always act in the same form as the specific monster.
Oh yeah, of
manual
course.
says.
I left my monster manual at home.
I can't read.
I can't.
I can't.
Arthas the Lich King.
That might be
He's
bad.
very happy about the new expansion.
Was that Candy Crush?
Which expansion?
It was,
That's our first throw.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it was a video.
It was cute though.
Oh, we're not gonna have any of you today.
Any of you.
So what do I see?
What do you see?
Walls.
You see pillars. You see a great statue in the form of supposedly the god Marin. You see a fountain of murky-ish water, and you see 2 doors to either side of you.
Yeah, sure. Open the door. Go ahead.
All right. I'll stand between the 2 doors and I'll open it. I was just like,
Don't worry, you're
You
already
stand between the 2 doors and open them.
no, I'm not opening it.
Don't worry,
Really
you're already
long
there.
hands.
Yes, I can stretch.
The mask.
If you're standing in the center of that little pillar room, the doors are 20 feet in either direction.
That's fine.
Ragnar would not be at the front. Annabelle would.
Neither would Culturist Declare. Well, it meant
Well, I just kind of grouped you guys all in the center of the room. That's fine.
Well, I am in the center. Well,
Stick.
I am off the center.
Do you have any wild shape left?
Did I use that?
I remember using the side when our doors open. First, I'll face towards.
No, I didn't. I didn't actually do
I'm
anything.
gonna go open
I
this
just wanted
door.
to stick.
I'm facing that way.
Did a sunbeam one time.
All right, so well,
He's doing things.
are you guys figuring out what you're doing together, or are you just gonna do things separately?
I'm letting him open the door. I like this.
We
plan.
can ready
How far away is
ourselves.
the statue?
David, don't go through that
How
one.
far away is
David,
the statue?
David, that's where the trolls were falling from.
This is where you are. That's where the statue is.
There were trolls falling down in that room.
About 30 feet away.
30 feet.
No, David.
I will wall you off.
No, David.
If shit starts coming, you're fucked.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, good.
Notice Frank from going to his spell list.
Egg is just gonna let Keth off. I'm gonna do the
Would the
same.
party
Darn
like a couple of minutes to figure out a strategy?
Yeah,
Nope.
that'd be nice.
Yeah, that's
Not
good.
really. What do
Well,
it's
We're gonna
gonna
take a
open
couple minutes. We're not gonna plan anything
No,
out. We're gonna do
no,
the same
no
place.
plan we make ever seems to survive contact with
Darvin, open the
We've
door.
made plans?
dwarven anything.
Want me to open the door?
Darvin, open the door.
We
Just
made
cast
plans.
fireball on the statue.
You're opening the door.
I'm opening the door.
Why would
Darvin
you
is
use spell
opening
points like
the
that?
door.
Because I can. Fireball the statue.
You're fireballing the statue?
Yeah.
Okay.
In response?
Roll to
In
hit.
response?
We'll take
Oh no, it's not a roll to hit.
Point and click.
How much damage do you do?
Point.
Point to click.
Why?
You have to
You know,
aim all
for
your.
a guy based on the light, he isn't really that bright.
No, he's
You have to
not.
get on a small mouse
To
pad.
be fair, it's a girl
Aim
based
it.
on the light.
Okay, hang on a minute, Ray. Hang on a minute. I'm not repeating it.
Point to click.
And this is the point where we all begin dying.
No,
Done.
I started
For
a
an
while.
anti for member.
31.
What is the statue?
31.
Yeah.
Marin, dwarf god. You know,
A day.
half of Tor Marin.
You have just killed us all. Thank you.
No.
There's there's a dwarf in the party.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
enough. We're just. You're
A
not.
dwarf with 38 spell points left.
A dwarf who is a dwarf.
A
Oh,
dwarf
I
who is a
and he
dwarf.
attacked a dwarf god.
Oh, I know.
What do I see?
There's like 30 more.
You
of them.
see what looks like
There was a
a
lot more of them. I don't know.
shrine.
Guys, I found a shrine.
Oh,
It looks to be in disrepair.
Them about that later.
Like it's damaged.
There's
you will
nothing.
not throw another fireball.
There's nothing
I do
of value.
what I want. You have
around.
the ability to stop me, and you chose not.
oh no, things are gonna happen.
Oh, things will happen.
Carvings in the marble seem to have been desecrated,
Ooh.
as if something large squeezed into this room at some point and ran amok.
Oh. Okay.
Look up, right? Look up. Always look up.
I don't. What do I do? Should I,
Look up!
I look up.
You see the ceiling.
Nice
That's
job.
That's a good thing that you
They were
just see
falling from the ceiling over there.
and not either darkness or spiritual.
Are there any loose rocks?
You're not in the room.
No, it's a similar marble construction as the catacombs.
I'm gonna start drinking sparkly blue potions.
Okay, you get one
How
at a
many
time.
I know.
We're all like
That's
one
why
damage, but
letting you
6
know,
of them, and
I've
they'll
got
have a chance to
19 of
stick
them.
with you and start
Yanni,
drinking out.
can you come in the room
God.
with me so I can open these doors? Or no?
I'm gonna
Sure.
like, scrounge around for something that I can
I'll
like,
stay right
throw.
behind you.
Like a rock?
Yeah,
Sure, you can find a piece of stone.
cool.
Especially in that room, because there's a whole bunch of. It literally looks like something came in there and was just wailing on walls and scratching on walls.
I'm gonna follow Arthas because I don't really trust anybody that I'm left in the room with.
I'm gonna go with them, grabbing rocks if I find any.
You grabbing rocks?
Yes.
There are 3 other
I can
doors in that
cast
room.
light, check
I'm
it
gonna go to
forward,
this
and see
this
what's there.
door.
That's fair, but it's just funny to me.
Let's see players, Manuel.
Hello, can you?
I'm gonna open this door.
You're opening that door?
Mm-hmm.
May I see players?
Are you
Manuel?
colorblind?
May I see
Does
players?
anybody else object to that?
Object to what?
What?
Him opening another door?
No,
Arthas, can you stand in between me and him when he opens his door?
that's what we're doing.
Do you have a source of light other than Paltras?
I thought I had a torch on me, right?
Did you light torch?
I don't
I
remember you.
I
lighting a torch.
I
remember
don't
what.
remember you lighting a torch either.
Yeah, I don't remember you lighting a torch.
But I want a torch.
Okay, you're lighting a torch. There are no sconces with strange flames right here.
Okay.
So darkness is darkness.
All right.
Darkness is darkness, but I can see.
Torch again is what, 20 feet?
2020.
2020?
Oh yeah. I walk up to Arthas and cast light.
So like, can only have one light
Yanni.
at a time.
Yeah, you can only have one light at a time. It's still a
Yanni, holy light is shining from your sword.
Holy light!
You're welcome.
Batman.
You can roll a save to attempt to have it fail. If you don't want a glowing light sword.
Fair enough.
Can I ask that you put it on my shield instead?
Why?
Because that'd be better.
Yeah, that would be better actually.
Because it's better. I can like point it at things.
The difference.
You don't
Point your sword.
That's stupid though. I gotta use that.
He's
for
not-
swing.
he's not, Wonder.
4 plus 2 greater healing or 44 plus 4.
I feel
He's
like
not
this
Wonder.
is
He has a shield.
Why?
Wonder doesn't have a
It says
shield.
it's a cantrip short.
Am I
It's on your
right?
shield now. Happy?
Thank you.
Hey, Dad, this is not in camera.
Okay.
Just shield bash them in the face. Now they're like.
Now they're blind. You
Hey,
take brain damage.
Crusader?
It's Crusader shield glare.
It's like the only thing Crusader was good for was stunning.
No.
Is Annabelle
Crusader
moving,
is
or
very
is she staying where she
There
is?
is very
Annabelle's
good for
drinking
damage.
some healing
and
potions.
It's
She's,
not my set.
she's rather
Yes,
sick
Crusader is a very
looking
I
right
write
now.
down and stay there then.
It's not my set.
Kind of walk in the room here.
Felethorne's
Probably
well.
should use a different color for this.
Wait, no, you're just getting lucky.
No,
Are
it
those
doesn't
benches-
scale well.
They look like
What game are we talking about here? Diablo. I was talking about Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, okay.
Those look like benches.
The game in which
Yep,
they're
they are
only useful
benches.
for stress healing and stunning.
Is there another
You're
statue in
stressing
there?
me out.
Dude.
I didn't hear
Do
that.
tell me there's another statue in there.
we're in a church.
I know we are.
We're in a city.
We're in a city near a church, probably.
City dedicated.
The church is right there.
It's a city dedicated to a god.
You're walking around into your church.
I mean, it's just named.
I thought they were bookshelves.
It's a lot of things named.
Well, that's
after
what you
things that are
thought, dude.
dedicated to them.
But like, they're too
And
close to be
diagrams.
bookshelves.
I mean, technically, Los Angeles is named after angels.
I have a question. Is that a church?
Yes.
What did we just say 3 times?
I thought we were arguing about it and I wasn't really paying attention to you. Cool.
It's nice when a cleric desecrates a church, isn't it?
Church not devoted to my god, yes.
Clerics don't do anything that desecrates churches.
That's not necessarily true.
Lawful good.
I mean,
Not a lawful
lawful
good one.
good.
Not a lawful good
Not
one.
a
Yes.
lawful good cleric.
That is true.
Lawful
But he
neutral,
is lawful neutral.
Lawful evil.
Is
That's
it
a good point. You are lawful neutral right now, technically.
Oh yeah, that's true. Lawful neutral, lawful smart.
Help me, I'm definitely not that.
You're not wrong.
Damn. You got allied
So these,
against
like,
very
stairs?
quickly.
Yes, those are stairs. What do you think they are? That's a pedestal. There's probably something there. Either that or he's just gonna firebolt the hell out of the church.
You see what looks like a chapel,
A different layer came off.
a very large chapel.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a layer of crap, but it's not.
Oh, this is what it
Do I
looks
see
like.
anything?
This
You
layer
see
glare is
nothing.
what's actually there.
Hmm.
The rest of the
Nothing?
There's a pulpit right there.
Wait, what fuck put me behind Fakartis?
A pulpit?
A pulpit?
A
Can you move
pulpit.
me into the door of the church?
Oh.
And that is what?
What is a pulpit?
Yes.
Alright, I'm good. My health and skill points.
Okay. What
This
what,
guy.
Why
what
not?
kind of pulpit?
Oh, this guy. This guy.
You got
Oh,
holes?
I've got plans with this guy. Only took half my stash of blue sparkly potions,
does the
but this
I
guy's
don't
got
know.
issues coming up soon.
does the cleric know that there's a dwarf in the party?
He doesn't seem to act like it 90% of the time.
I'm completely aware there's a dwarf in the party. I've literally spoken in Dwarvish to the dwarf.
Yeah, no. After
So
attacking a
what
dwarven god
is
right in front
here?
of a dwarf, and
We've got to get a sermon.
It's just
sermon from Darwin or something.
It's just a sort of like a barricade.
Barricade,
You
okay.
can see over it.
So it's like a pedestal that with a mic or something.
Well, no,
Microphone?
it has
Look
no
where we are right now.
microphone. There's no
Okay.
microphones in Galenia.
I don't think
Yeah,
anyone would
just-
have an issue with me.
it's
going
just
to
it's
this
just
church.
a little
Um,
thing
the
where you
dwarf
can stand in
would-
front of,
Okay.
and
I have
you
a question. Are the
can't
benches
say whatever.
people sized or midget sized?
They're dwarven sized.
Midget sized.
So midget size.
midget sized to us,
Midget size.
So
Except for us.
not dwarves.
Halflings. And tiny creatures.
right, is there anything in it? Is there like a
You figure you could probably fit about 5 dwarves sitting in each bench.
The gnomes are quite a bit small.
There are 14 benches.
70 dwarves.
hey God?
So many dwarves at maximum capacity.
For that
70 dwarves.
particular
Sit down.
for that room.
Hey God?
And you assume that they would
Is-
count maximum
Is there
capacity
like
against
anything inside the pedestal that
No,
you
you
can
don't.
store?
You don't find anything. Nothing
Have
of
to preach.
Value.
value.
Sit down.
You probably found a
Alright.
What
book.
are the pews made of?
It's a communist church. You realize how
They're made
much
out of stone.
like, an oxymoron that is?
So we're gonna go back.
Similar type of marble but on a slightly different color. It's a black marble.
I'm gonna
Well,
open
keep
that door now.
Couchers there because he might be doing
Elvis
something.
might be doing some dumb shit.
I know. I'm just. Regardless of really small.
I'm gonna start moving once Annabelle starts moving, if she starts moving. Can't see.
Understand, we are underground.
Yes.
Alright.
In this room, you notice that there are
Understand, but I don't think. I
what
can
looks
capture it.
like the remnants of
So you're fine.
clothing.
I'm gonna inspect the clothing.
As you pick up the scraps of clothing, they turn to powder.
Okay, so they've been sitting here for a while. That
The
makes
city's
sense.
been dead for quite a while.
My phone doesn't like autocorrect.
Alright. So I'm gonna go to this door. I'm just gonna be opening doors today. What's in this room? Just
This room seems to have the remnants of it looks like stone beds.
Steven,
What's up?
I'm going with you guys.
Sort of like the base and structure that would hold up mattresses and stuff like that, but you don't see any kind of fabric or anything in there.
I think the tribes all took it and made
So
like
I'm
a
gonna
nice
go to the other door now.
I was gonna say
I
make
mean,
beds
bed
out of
bugs
it.
might be in it
God,
Dwarves.
Yes.
does it work?
That's
So
fine.
uncivilized.
Does what
they
work?
need to sleep on
Check your
rocks.
messages.
Dwarves. They're so uncivilized. They need to sleep on rocks.
Listen, sleeping on a rock is surprisingly comfortable.
It is.
You'd be surprised how comfortable
It is so comfortable.
Dude, I live
Is
outside.
it the
Rocks are like
same-
always.
Isn't that a check?
Cantrip.
Is that a check?
Doesn't say it.
What does it say?
I'm a
Has
forged
to be
ruin.
right.
What do you expect?
You have grass.
Do you have grass?
Ray, what are you doing?
Her dirt is probably more uncomfortable to lay on than a rock. Because at least a rock is like a smooth surface.
I
Dirt
love
is
it.
very unstable.
Let's settle this like a
There's a lot more divots in.
If you sit in a tree, a tree would be relatively comfortable.
Dig
So
yourself a small hole.
and bury yourself and just die.
Yes. It fixes a decent amount of your problems.
All right, so
Just bury yourself.
in the sense of this, if you do anything that requires charisma with regards to her,
Okay.
then you have advantage.
You like that.
But then after
Reflect. Oh,
Oh yeah, no, I know.
there's a new
after the spell ends, which I think this lasts for a minute or an hour.
He's got a mohawk.
Yeah.
An hour or the minute doesn't matter.
He's got a mohawk.
No, duration up to a minute.
No.
So after a minute, they're gonna know what you did.
Like you're expecting the tall tent to like reflect light
Paltress.
towards you.
What's
Would
in
you
that room?
kindly walk down the hallway until you find some trolls?
No.
Make a persuasion check
A suggestion.
What do we
with
find?
advantage.
I get that reference.
What do we find in that room?
I haven't played the game though, but I get that reference. I should play that game.
18 on the die.
I'm disappointed.
10 on the die, but I
I'm
get
disappointed too.
plus 13 in
25.
persuasion.
Persuasion wasn't that good though.
So 23.
23.
25
So-
for persuasion.
Now, do a charisma save.
That is also a 23.
It's actually 25 because I'm within 10 feet of you. As you know, it would be 27.
You're not within.
Yes, he is.
Not when I cast it and said it. You were standing over here by the doorway.
He moved.
He moved.
Well, we'll assume that it was when
It was when you were with us.
when he was.
That's whenever you sometimes.
So without the bonus,
It's 23.
it's 23, and what yours was?
Actually,
23.
23. All right, so he passes the.
26.
So he wouldn't be persuaded by that.
No, but I can keep asking.
Would you kindly?
Could up to a minute.
What's in that room?
I'd like to follow him. If I could.
This room seems to have
You can follow
3
him.
bedposts, stone bedposts. There also is what looks to be an iron chest. However, the chest is opened.
It's empty.
I'm gonna look inside it.
Is it also?
I'm gonna look inside it. I don't know where it is, but I look inside it.
Why do you do dumb things? I'm just curious.
The chest is already opened.
I want what's inside.
You find several what looks like broken holy symbols.
Oh.
Would you kindly walk into the hallway
Like, what is a broken hole?
until you find some trolls?
Without my party. No. That's a 14 on the die. And I'm next to Yanni.
18 on the die, plus 13.
Cool.
31.
31?
I probably won't beat that.
No.
Crit.
So you would be persuaded. It sounds like a good idea to you, is what it comes down to.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea, but it's also probably not a good idea to go with.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Sorry.
If we're going to do that, we're going to be in combat time.
I know. Well, we're not in combat, so I figure we were just moving around.
So you're going to go looking for trolls?
It's not safe without the party. Can someone come with me?
You got your koala. You're fine. It's a party.
You said you have your koala. I swear that's what it sounded like.
I said it really did.
It really did.
Seeing as how me, the koala,
But otherwise
and
you find
Abyssos are
nothing
gonna
else
take
of
out the last ones,
value.
I don't think
Alright,
that's a
well, I'm
very
gonna
safe
go
idea.
look in this
Then
door
you don't
now.
have faith in your God's creation.
Seeing as how it's my creation, not my God's, it's a manifestation of my God's creation, not his own.
I still have my
No,
torch on.
You
so.
summoned something else. The koala showed up
What's
instead.
in this
No,
room?
some of the
No, he's summoning the koala.
He summoned a koala, they just appear differently.
Oh,
They
Well,
appeared in a
fine.
different form.
and I hope somebody would recognize the reference.
Recognize?
Record 9.
It's not a hard reference to realize.
No.
What did you say?
It's kind of.
Would you kind
What would you kind of?
What it is?
Oh, it looks like
Yes.
a small
I will listen
meeting
when you
room.
That's her.
Are there?
What?
To be fair, not listening while he's talking is Ian.
So,
Both at and from Ian.
Yeah.
You shouldn't listen while he's talking like 80% of the time.
Yeah.
It's
Why?
just generally
This looks to be a
healthier
much
for your mental
smaller chapel.
small.
Either dumb things or just
Okay.
bad things.
I'm gonna.
You're
You
not wrong.
you estimate that each one of these benches could probably fit about 3 dwarves.
2 people.
There are 4 benches.
I
There's
have a
also a
feeling.
pulpit.
Alright.
A smaller
It's
pulpit.
a pulpit.
It's the thing that people stand up in the church in front.
Is there anything in the pulpit?
What's the
But the pulpit is not an
Pulpit is
inn.
the little
It's
stand
more of a
feature
on.
around pulpits, like the big
No,
thing.
like, is there anything that you can store stuff in it?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go.
I
oh,
have a feeling that the opposite side
Listen.
is saying
We don't sacrifice those.
maybe, but
Worship
you
them.
don't. You never know.
dwarves. Everything is symmetrical.
So you can-
Every. See, have you seen?
Except for their faces.
Yeah. Everything they make is almost symmetrical.
Except for their children.
I'm gonna open this door now.
Hey, the women have beards too.
That's not it's not symmetrical. It's actually more weird if a human is symmetrical. Well, actually, if a thing is symmetrical.
Bless
People are
you.
naturally unsymmetrical.
Remember the dungeon that we explored? That was symmetrical.
What? Both your eyes aren't the same. This one droops off.
I don't know if you're kidding or not.
A little bit. I'm not kidding a little bit.
I am
Your
looking
nostril sizes are different.
this
God.
way and having a ready action.
Stop.
What? I'm just doing this. I'm not. Oh, he's trying to
I
like
was
measure
right.
the size. This one's way smaller.
I was right on one side and wrong on the other. I forgot which way I was looking.
You should get your father
Your hand is different.
a wife.
Side of your hand is
What, you don't think I like tasting ink?
different. Down the middle.
I bet it was delicious.
I mean, smelling maybe, depending on the brand.
Yeah, these don't like smell.
Alright, can I
Let him
get this or no?
That's fine. It's as is.
just give it to him.
God,
Do whatever.
has another round gone by?
This thing is home.
Probably another round, sure.
You failed the last
You already failed it.
I know, but he's not going anywhere.
He's looking for a companion.
He's
want
got
a
a
cup?
Coatl.
Obviously, he wants more than just a coatl.
We were barely able to take it down, me and Arthas, and we were in an advantageous position.
He's
They're prepared for us at
admitted,
this point.
or she's admitted that she wants to go searching for more trolls. Just that she doesn't want to go searching for more trolls alone.
Hey, stabby chick, why don't you go with her? It'll be a bonding experience for the two of
Stabby
you.
chick.
She's decided that yes, Annabelle has a good idea, is what it comes down
One
to.
of the
All I'm
first
saying is she should
only
scout
time.
ahead for the rest of us.
Why don't you go with her? It'll be a bonding experience. You guys could really use it.
I mean, if you want to scout ahead, you should probably send the ranger with me.
No, that's how we get death.
Yeah, that's how.
Yeah,
You want,
Jennifer,
you want to
That's how we
scout
get
ahead.
death.
No, that's how we get death.
Every
He
time.
walked too fast, he died.
Every time.
I'm
the-
not
That's
doing
actually
that
true.
Every time
Oh,
the
yeah,
ranger is
speaking of
involved in
which,
decision making,
We died.
That,
Alright.
that spell.
You
That
good?
one spell.
You're not allowed to die.
Greater restoration.
Do you have a blue potion?
It's regenerate.
Yes, I do.
You okay?
I'll trade you one blue potion for
That was a
fixing your leg.
What's up?
All right.
oh, just nearly
Just
choked. That's all.
Blue
That's
potion.
not an
Almost
answer to
isn't
my
bad
question.
enough.
Are
You
you
need
okay?
medication.
Yeah.
God.
Does it work?
That's always what I say when people say
We had
something.
to-
What is
we
it?
had to find-
Regenerate was the spell?
Yeah.
Okay. Regenerate, yeah. Ask him.
God,
Me.
does regenerate work on Steve's leg?
Regenerate?
Yes.
That was the spell that we were going to use.
That was the
earlier,
spell that
but
we
you
were going to use, but he wanted to cut off his leg first.
Yeah, that should work. Sure.
You probably give up the full.
You're going to have two working legs. Don't die again.
That's why I can move at full speed, which is not much.
It's the same.
Not-
Similar.
But I can still dash
Okay.
without tripping.
And no, there's nothing on.
My age is still kind of
Okay. So
high.
I
It
guess-
doesn't matter.
these two rooms.
It
It went up by 4
Doesn't
years.
matter.
Cool, you lived to like 800.
Well, I don't know.
Wait, what are you?
I'm gonna check
That's fine.
this area.
That's
If it's the
fair.
same thing, then
Did
I'll
that for you.
know
You
that this is the same
died.
thing.
No.
It's
I mean,
just
it didn't
you never
matter
know.
anyway.
There could
He
be
died
gold.
anyway.
So I'm gonna
He-
check.
This could-
He disappeared from existence.
And the funniest thing was, because he would have died of old age, it would have straight up killed him. We couldn't res him because you can't res people who die of old age.
Yeah.
They can.
True resurrection.
No, true as resurrection. It says you cannot res people who die
Not
of
true
old age.
resurrection. Incarnate.
Similar.
He
You
probably
see,
does,
in
yeah.
this room, you actually see what looks to be
Actually,
petrified wood
Um,
in the form of
sure.
racks that have several.
Wait, why am
hooks
I not
on
with you guys?
Well, we're
I
just,
said I was going with you guys.
oh,
Because you're still waiting for someone to walk with you.
Yes, and I'm trying to convince the rest of the party.
Go stab chick. It'll
But
be a
every
bonding
single time
experience.
that I
You
try
can
to
make
convince
an
the other part of the
insight
party-
check if you want to
keep trying
try
to
to
tell me to
discern
go.
what these hooks are for.
okay.
Fishing.
I could do insight.
Fishing
Oh,
hooks.
But I'm not with you.
They're fishing hooks. Nothing wrong with these.
What if I cast invisibility on you? Would that help you go alone?
No, because then my coatl's in more danger, and I don't like that.
I can cast invisibility on the Coatl as well.
How do I know
No,
you're
you
not
can't.
going to just take it off the moment I get into actual combat?
16?
It's not concentration.
16. You're
You also
pretty sure
can't-
that they
yeah,
would
it
be
is.
used to hold
Yes, it
clothing.
is.
Is there any clothing on
But it
them?
wasn't.
There is no
Which one,
clothing.
greater invisibility or regular invisibility?
Greater.
Because they're both.
No,
There's there's scraps of what looks to be cloth on the floor.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Falls to dust.
You're okay.
Reading with
I- I guess-
There may be gold in here. You never know.
Probably not, considering that chest was completely looted, but we'll still look.
It's in places that trolls wouldn't look.
No, until the spell ends.
It would still say concentration.
It doesn't.
Right?
Don't use the spell cards. The spell cards are printed wrong. Because don't you remember a couple other
You or a
times?
creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends.
What's the duration?
10
Is there beds in
a
here?
minute. 10 rounds.
Yes, there is also a
It does say concentration.
The spell cards are
Iron
printed weird. They
chest.
sometimes don't say
this
something.
one happens
Remember
to
that happened last time?
look as if it's been pounded at, but it is still locked.
Ooh.
You need
Anybody here know how to pick locks?
rogue?
Yes,
Yes.
Want to pick a lock? We found a box.
maybe.
We found a box.
I mean, I'm right there. I'll do it.
I have rocks. If we really need
No,
to.
other people tried. That didn't work.
Just remember you guys trying to pick the lock with a
Pick
crowbar.
the lock. Pick the lock.
When
Oh,
did
sure.
this happen?
Not here.
With a sleight of hand.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
That's fine. Oh, maybe 19.
No. Pick breaks inside.
Shit.
So is it now impossible to unlock? Or is it Skyrim logic where we can break as many picks as we want to go unlock?
No, it's not like Skyrim.
Damn.
So can we try to pick it again, or
You
Do I need
can
to
cast.
try
You
again?
can probably cast a spell to unlock the.
You could cast knock, but I don't think anyone has it.
Knock is hilarious. No, it unlocks every door for sure. So what? Can I try it again?
Sure.
That's all. 20, not natural.
Doesn't work. You get the feeling that the broken pick is impeding your progress.
Take out the broken pick.
Can I do that?
No.
My hands are too big.
I can take it. I can probably do
I
it.
have an
Your
idea.
hands.
He has a hammer, right?
Turn into like a rat or something, or something small, and go in there and pull it out.
Boy, move Annabelle in there.
What?
No!
Why
You don't have to
not?
I said I
It's
can't
not
turn into an
enough,
elemental!
What?
And
It's not enough to
I'm
fuck with
helpful
my
now!
bonus action dash.
does anyone have the
Well, not
mending
in
cantrip?
I know.
No?
What he's saying is you
Ian
just
has
move
No, I
him
can
in
stick
there.
the other end of
Oh,
the.
And Druid crafting
It's sleight of hand?
I can
Sleight of hand.
stick the one end of the
I'm
broken
not
lock.
proficient with it, but
Not make things, I can make it smell like leaves.
I can stick the broken end of the lock right up against
Can-
the,
to get
the
to
bro- I can stick.
I know what you're saying. You can
Just
stop.
May I
mend it.
try
You
again?
can stop.
Sure.
Can I cast
15 to
regenerate
take
on
the.
block?
Nope.
Fix it?
Or try a sledgehammer
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yes.
No, other people have tried this. Do you not see the dents on it?
on the chest, right?
They're not our holy
I never
cat
ever
box.
get it out. 17.
Darvin.
Darvin.
Is it Cathoth or
It's
Darvin?
Darvin.
Natural 20.
Darvin.
Natural 20?
Natural 20.
Oh, you get the pick out.
Yay.
You also hear what sounds like a grunting. Or actually, I should say,
A grind.
Rangrim hears and Athena hear what sounds like a grunting
And
coming
Athena.
from out here somewhere.
Paltress, we found trolls. Come take a look.
Is the party coming with us?
We
Yep.
got two people over here. Fucking shit.
We'll open this lock first.
Yeah, take one.
I'll open it.
Wait, did he take the broken pick out?
I
Yeah.
took.
Yes, you got the pick out.
took a natural 20 to do that.
That's
You
nothing.
want to try again?
I should.
Do you want to try this time, or do you want me to try again?
I don't have a proficiency on it. Of it.
You do. You're a rogue.
No, I don't. I didn't take it.
Rogues always get it.
Do?
Yes.
You have proficiency with these two. Okay?
With these tools, rogues get proficiency
Well,
with these
son of
tools.
a bitch. I never wrote it down.
Rogues get proficiency with
Yeah.
these tools.
So what would that be? Proficiency bonus?
You also start with these
You
tools.
might not have taken it as a
You might want to
skill.
you might have expertise to
Yeah.
that,
You have proficiency with it,
but
though.
you get proficiency with
And
it.
you start with them.
18 plus 5, so 23.
23. The lock clicks.
Yay.
Is the box empty?
No, it's not.
Oh.
You have intact holy symbols and the equivalent of 35 gold each.
I'm gonna take one of the holy symbols.
I'm
Me
going to take
too.
one of them as well and give it to Rangrim.
I'm gonna take one.
I want to see if he knows.
The holy symbols,
I would take one.
by the
but
way,
I'm not there.
are emblazoned with a shield with a lightning bolt
That's the symbol of Marin.
across it.
Rangrim, is this thing the symbol of Marin?
He doesn't know yet
Why
Is it
wouldn't
dwarf?
we know yet?
It's a dwarf. I
because
assume.
their cross is not up. We're not.
Do you remember how Rangrim got to level 1?
Tina was also gonna go give him one. Go pick up. I think it said, or Annabelle said he picked up one of his.
Yeah,
own.
but they're still all in that room though.
Marin, you said? M-A-R-I-Y-N?
Marin.
like the city.
The city's spelled with a Y.
No.
Tor Marin.
It doesn't really pronounce it.
Marin.
Marin. No, and when said singularly, it's Marin.
How much gold was it?
35 each.
Trace five.
Okay, I'm gonna go check out the other room now. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna search around this room. Do I find anything?
A party.
Other than that,
What's in door number 2?
door number 2.
Because I'm not searching that room. I know what it is. I'm not gonna let you.
Magic items in there.
More bedposts.
You have a really dirty mind, dear.
The orb that just.
And now I'm going to share it with the class.
Why do I have a dirty mind?
Why are you sharing her mind with the class?
I'm gonna search around the
It's
room.
kind of funny.
Why did that make
Dad.
me have a dirty mind?
I'm gonna search around the room. Do I find anything?
No, you find what looks to be remnants of cloth.
Okay. I'm not gonna pick it
You're
up.
not going to pick it up?
No.
I'm gonna pick it up.
You're going to pick it up?
I'm gonna pick it up.
Falls to dust.
You broke it.
I didn't do anything.
What was it?
Exactly.
It's cloth.
How dare you?
I didn't do anything.
You touched it.
All right, we're all going to the main room now, guys.
What?
In this area, we're all going over there.
Yep.
Is there any doors we haven't opened yet?
There's this one, but I believe it's the same
Yeah.
I'm
thing.
gonna go open
You will move
So far
on.
away.
Excuse me.
combat time.
Move at combat time.
We rolling initiative or we keep it initiative?
We'll keep the initiative from last
I
time.
need to roll an initiative.
Athena needs to roll into initiative.
Oh, that went off.
Wait,
What's
so I
our
can't move
initiative?
everyone over there?
Oh, that was bad.
What did you get? See a 1.
So wherever you
Seven.
were,
I'll take the 7.
Yeah.
you have to use your speed.
Are you
I take it you dash?
Genie,
Initiative is
He's
what?
opening that door, right?
what is your Athena? What was your initiative roll?
I think it was it?
with 7 plus 6,
Which is 5.
12.
12.
I'm gonna open that door.
My advantage didn't help that.
I mean, it did. You didn't get a 1.
Yeah, true.
You have what kind of
Dark
vision do
vision.
you have? You have dark,
dark
vision.
vision. Side third.
Dark vision.
Is it 20/20 or is it 30/30?
Dark vision is 30/30.
30/30.
No. It's just 60.
Oh yeah.
And
It's not.
If
yeah.
it's darkness, you see dim, and if it's dim, you see light.
Here.
As long as it's not natural.
You just wanted to make him draw, didn't you?
There could be something here. Because the buildings might be symmetrical, but like we saw, other chest was looted. This chest wasn't.
Yeah.
D.
Right.
What?
If I get a natural 20, I get 30 to hit.
Nice.
If you get a natural,
If I get a natural 20, I get a what is it? 26 to hit.
Yep, plus 6.
Yeah.
Here's
I
the
get a
thing,
natural
if you get
20,
a
it's
crit,
30.
you automatically hit.
No, I don't.
Not if you have
Or I hit
Shillelagh.
for like no damage.
Not if you have Shillelagh on.
I do hit for like. Oh no, you're right. I forgot shillelaghs. No, I use it every single time.
Worthless, you lily.
Don't you remember me just taking my stick and just swinging it and just missing?
Is that like a 1d3?
No, 1d8. Wait, what?
The D3s are things.
Yes,
Coin?
D6.
Coin is a d3. It's got 3 sides.
Yeah, but why would you go for that and not just a D6? But half of it. Not literally split in half.
But that makes it. That's still a d6. Split the d6
That's why
in
I
half, you
just
get
said
2d6, you get
Not
d12.
literally in half.
Cut it in half! In half, I
Split
say.
the d6 in half, you get 2d6s, you get d12. You roll a d6 and then divide the outcome.
That one.
This room looks similar to the chapel that you've seen on the other side.
Chapel.
However, you've noticed that several of the benches have been partially destroyed, as well as portions of the pulpit.
Someone got mad.
You wouldn't like me when I'm mad.
You also notice several claw marks that have dug into the marble.
Do these claws look like they could have come from the trolls? Did the trolls have claws when we fought them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
where I'm
remember
going
they bit you?
Okay.
What?
Well, remember, what is the other hand going to do? That's
5.
a good question. It's going to bite.
7. That's it.
Annabelle.
Annabelle Random or
No, just Annabelle.
What?
Good. Short, strong.
Arthas?
Yes.
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 Yes. No.
What are we looking at?
No.
Yes?
No.
There's no everything. Jesus Christ.
No.
Why not?
Yes, no. No.
Walking around this way, and I'm going to go to right here.
Yanni, wait.
What?
You should dash me.
You can move.
It is Paltrus's turn.
I drove you here.
I'm going to drive you back.
I drive you here every time.
Where do you want to go?
He drives you back.
Do it
Dash
yourself.
me like close to you.
You can be literally right behind me.
And Koala.
So you want Quaddle like right behind you?
If Koala.
Quaddle can move way farther.
Yeah, just have Koala be like right next to me. On the. Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Rangrim.
Readies.
Readies?
Readies for combat.
Athena?
Are you actually ready in action, or
Holding in action until.
if?
That's
Holding in action is actually less efficient than just using it.
So what do
What's
you
that
think
supposed to be?
big time goes with this?
Penis.
And it's Half-Life. I know that. Right? Not crazy. I don't know.
Problem. Whatever. 13?
18 for stealth.
What do you think
That's
the big time
terrible.
goes with this?
That's Half-Life, right? I'm not crazy.
Looks like Half-Life.
You get up for a meme, and not to prove your fucking character.
Is that a meme?
Not really. You just found a clickbait article.
That's it, you know what it is? The most ambitious PC games ever made.
Is that PC build?
No, it's not a computer.
That's
I mean,
fun.
it can be PC build.
It's fun.
The attack comes from
You know.
the ceiling.
Didn't look up.
You did.
We did.
Didn't look up enough.
From around over here, crawling on the ceiling with their talons digging into the marble ceiling, you see 4 creatures with 4 arms each.
Do they have heads?
Yes,
1 head each?
1 head each.
Okay.
Followed by 1 with 2 arms and 2 heads, 1 with 1 head and 3 arms, and 1 with 1 and 2 with 1 head and 2 arms.
He's really having fun with this.
My favorite are the ones with 3 arms. Because they have 3 arms. Imagine how fun.
How
that
far are
is.
they from each other?
How far are they from each other?
Yeah.
They're all
right,
kind of
imagine that.
crawling
Imagine
in
just
this way.
push it out of his chest.
Oh, good. That was my second thought was getting out.
We're going to put down the 4-armed ones
What?
first.
Their arm right here.
I would expect a third arm to be coming out.
I wouldn't expect it to be like right here.
I think like right here.
Where are the?
Where's the
extra
third arm?
arms?
The arms, the extra limbs randomly come out of different parts of them.
So there could be one that just comes straight out of the chest.
But because it's got the elbow, can only go one way.
It's got a pivot point on its chest.
It's got a ball and socket joint just in its sternum.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to do the 4-armed ones first.
Right.
So that means that if you one of them both where you thought originally.
There could be 3 there.
I was holding my action until I saw
You
enemy.
readied yourself.
You did ready yourself.
I thought that was just one and the same thing.
What?
If they are, then we wouldn't specify. Now
You
he-
readied yourself for combat.
No, I'm usually paying attention. I just pretend like I'm not.
Okay.
Bite attack.
But it's arm.
No, with his mouth. On Annabelle. That is an 18.
Just hits.
You take 7 piercing damage.
Yay. Here's a
First arm is 21. 11 slashing damage. Second arm is
Yeah,
a
better
17.
Armor.
that doesn't hit.
Armor.
Third arm misses. Fourth arm is a 19.
That hits.
11 slashing damage.
Take half for that.
So that's a total of 29 damage. Rangrim. Bite attack.
Bite.
Miss.
No.
Unless a 10 hits.
Oh.
First claw is a 22.
That-
11 slashing damage. Second one is a 28. 11 slashing damage. I'm sorry, it was 26. Third arm, miss. Unless an 11 hits. Fourth arm is another 26. Another 11 slashing damage. Annabelle again. Bite attack. Miss. First arm, miss. Second arm, miss. Third arm is a 25. 11 slashing damage. And then a 19. Another 11, 22 slashing damage altogether. Darvin.
Hello.
Bite.
Oh no.
I'm assuming a 11 does not hit you.
No.
First arm is a 23.
Oh my god, hits.
11 slashing damage. Second arm,
And it won't count until
25.
Hits.
11 slashing damage. Third arm is a 13.
I understand that, but
Miss.
if you know that you
Fourth arm
like this, I know this
is a
is
17.
Hits.
11 slashing damage.
is
What armor are you wearing?
for a pentagon.
What?
Pentagon.
Are you done?
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not a regular pentagon. I mean, there's not that doesn't get completed, but still.
What's that one
These can go.
paladin style that's like you gain you and the other
How many
person-
times
Glory bomb.
have I been attacked and
Have
taken
you, do you
damage?
plan on taking that?
No.
3, I think.
I don't think I get it. I think you only got it because of your subclass.
One drops
That
down
was
there.
probably- If it's not, then
Not gonna lie on it.
One drops down there.
Both of you.
These are normal looking trolls.
Okay.
Double cakes. Double cakes heal both of you.
Athena.
Get stuff doesn't matter.
Bite attack. 20. Non-natural.
Take a hit.
That hits.
That hits. That's 7 piercing damage.
Okay. You
Fir-
might.
First arm.
You might.
Miss. Unless an 11 hits. Second arm. Crit.
Yes.
like
It's got more eyes than you have light.
You're not even near
Yeah,
him.
you can see it. Critical miss.
He turned a crit into a miss, which he still might hit anyway.
But it's not gonna be.
One for Athena.
True.
It's not a crit.
3.
For his friend.
It's gonna hit. It has.
It's gonna hit someone.
It's a 75% chance that
It's gonna hit something.
So basically, what you're saying is
1,
hit
2,
that guy.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
It's not
8,
double damage.
I think.
Smack your friend, buddy.
6. Smack his friend.
Hey.
Hey.
I was so close to getting hit.
Critical.
I would have been 7.
What? Oh, that's not a button.
Rengrim.
Plane shift.
What?
It's not your
Rengrim
turn.
casts plane shift on himself.
Is that a reaction?
No.
She's getting smacked.
Oh, I thought it was my turn.
No.
Well then, no.
Hold off on that.
Yeah, just hold on.
Bite attack.
A word of advice from someone who's tried it. It doesn't work.
I'm not trying to go anywhere else. I'm just trying to stay here and not get hit.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
7 piercing damage.
You see if you get it?
First claw.
You get it? Okay.
It's
I
higher.
thought you didn't try.
11 slashing damage. Second claw.
You did.
18.
3 times.
It's Rengrim.
David's
Okay.
trying to talk to him.
11 slashing
David's
damage.
trying to talk to him.
22.
22 plus 7. So 29 total.
Okay.
She just texted him in the group chat, yo, Dave.
Then we got
That rules out my plan.
this one drops.
Use
There.
Misty Step. A
Basically.
very expensive Misty Step.
I was gonna, you know, basically walk through the battle to a safe distance and then pop back in and start casting spells.
This one dashes and drops here.
Okay.
What I'm doing if I ever forget my character sheet.
Darvin.
Hit? Getting hit or my
She
turn?
might be toward
No, you're getting hit.
Oh gosh, damn.
3 arms.
Oh god.
First a bite. There's a critical miss.
We
Good.
don't get cheese stuff. I think we actually sometimes get like one back. of cheese.
Full miss.
Cheese stuff. I like the concept of cheese.
Claw attack
No.
What are you talking about?
is a 15.
No.
Yes.
Second attack
No.
is a 25.
Hits.
11 slashing damage.
Splash up. That's it.
Third attack
That's it. That's all you want your attention for.
is a miss.
How many hit points do you have?
41.
No, I mean
Cheese.
at normal.
No, it's just-
114.
Yeah, it's like.
It is now Darvin's turn.
Oh good.
Kill something.
Killing! Killing 3 people.
Kill one person, then kill the second person. Always.
You
try
can
to
kill one person 3 times.
It's a weird like Asian food.
Just get rid of one. One
Yeah.
instead.
It's
Try to
it's
go
more
after another.
effective to get rid of one person instead of attacking all 3 at the same time.
Killing 1
I'm looking it up.
to 1.
Okay. Which one?
There it is.
One of them.
Be more specific.
The one I'm playing.
That one right there.
There's
That one in the pile.
there's
right there.
there's 3 next to you.
Number 1.
Option A.
Mike,
That
is
one.
it okay
Got
if I get a glass of water?
21.
Are you thirsty?
Yes.
Yes.
Then no.
No, screw you, right.
If you were not thirsty, then no.
21.
21 hits.
What if I'm only getting a glass of water to like dip my fingers in?
15 damage.
15 damage.
But what if you're also thirsty?
What if I'm also thirsty in that scenario? Am I both shit out of luck and thankful for water? I'm looking for.
Next attack.
Next attack.
It's some kind of Indian bean dish.
12?
Yikes. What did you
12
check?
misses.
Oh.
Picture, just
The
the
picture.
circle of the spot shot.
Picture of the
14.
gazpacho.
No, a picture. of the
14
word
just
gazpacho.
misses.
Oh!
14.
I'm sorry?
A picture of the word gazpacho.
Anything else, Darvin?
Can I
Just
still
the water,
drink
just don't
yellow
knock it
cups
over.
or no?
No, that's an action.
It's an action.
Alright, then
Out
I'm
of
done.
combat, you can do whatever, but
I'm done.
So don't throw hit my stick is what you're telling me.
A genie.
Thanks, turn? Am I getting hit?
AG.
No, it's your turn.
Oh, wow.
don't do crazy things.
But
Annabelle is on deck.
I can do things.
What
Not
the
crazy
hell did I
thing.
miss?
But why not?
Because they always go horribly, horribly wrong.
What if I want to?
No.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
No.
David heard it goes horribly wrong. He's like, do it.
No, I heard do what I want to.
That's not a friendly, right?
No.
Okay, great.
Opportunity attack.
Oh, that's not friendly. Yeah. That's fine.
It's a 19.
Yeah.
It's not that
Take
funny.
11 slashing
It's a lot
damage.
less fun if you know what it is.
No,
You
it's
can double check
funny
what the spell does.
because in like I think it was last year and the year before
Okay.
when making fun
We're gonna
of
shoot a
Brian,
sunbeam
it's
out of my
about
hand
how
going
he
this
was
way. So it hits those three guys. Constitution saves. Oh no. Johnny moved this far, far away.
You gotta roll d8s.
Yep.
Moving this far away.
You know, he can still hit. He can still throw one in.
He's gonna throw it in somehow.
What's the DC?
I didn't write down. 8 plus 5 proficiency is 4 at this point, so 17.
17.
The Statue of Liberty.
You look like a king.
33 on a fail.
33 on a fail.
Hey, stupid question. Who's standing in front of Paltras? On the
Me.
map. Close the door
Why?
before Rangrim goes.
Why?
Fireball. He can't see you.
No, should I move back then?
I won't be able to protect you from the fireball or Paltras.
How high up is
Why
this room?
close the door?
Because it's stone.
Mike, how high up is this room?
20 feet.
I mean, if it's gonna be
20
an
feet from
action,
floor to
no.
ceiling?
From floor to ceiling.
Okay.
You can
The
take
bonus
a
action,
fireball.
turn into an arrow elemental and fly up to the ceiling.
Opportunity.
Wait, can I?
I'm not
It was
range of
near.
any of them.
Are you not?
I wanted to fly.
He's air.
I'm air.
Ah,
He can't create a strong enough current
That's
to hit both of
Okay.
them.
There's going to be a momentous meteor shower tonight.
Momentous?
Hopefully Mike's one of those things.
Momentous.
Yeah, who's height?
Here?
What
All
time?
inspiring.
Solar eclipse?
Here?
What time?
Yeah.
What time?
Why not?
11 o'clock.
No.
We just have to look up if
How
there's no
dare
clouds.
you?
Is there
House
clouds?
under New York.
There's lots of them.
Doesn't matter.
There was when I got here.
I think
I'm
New
hoping they
York-
go away.
Important.
Is it passing?
Well, let's
through
hope that we don't see meteors then,
It isn't.
because that'll be a
Because I'm
problem.
pretty sure it could never.
Past Long Island.
I should have looked this up because if it's going nearby, I want to go see it.
It's supposed to be 11 o'clock hitting.
No, the eclipse on the 21st.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that.
I know it's
It's
going
not going to be a total eclipse because we'd have to get to like Central
Yeah,
America.
you'd have to go
That's
really low
Central
for it to be
America.
total eclipse.
We'd
Still,
have to-
Ohio.
No,
Or, no, Kansas.
Hi ho.
Oh, hi ho.
we would have to go south to like the Carolinas.
It's cutting a direct path across the United
I'd
States,
do
but
it.
we're like
David road trip
hundreds
to
of
go
miles
see an
from
eclipse.
the direct path.
What day?
So we'll get a partial
kidding.
eclipse as opposed to a full solar
Genuinely, I'm
eclipse.
not.
I mean, I'll be willing to go
Oh,
down
really?
to like,
Like,
Yeah, because we're too far
oh,
from the
Ireland or
equator,
something.
basically.
Like I was joking about South
We
Carolina.
won't be able to see it, but it won't be a complete
we can see
eclipse.
a
What time would that be?
question, it's a solar eclipse, not a lunar eclipse.
It's a solar
It's a
eclipse. Yeah,
solar.
lunar eclipse.
Is that
the
it
less
for Genie?
interesting.
That's it for egg.
Annabelle,
Edible swing.
on what?
The one standing next to Rangrim.
There is
Yo,
The one
nighttime is just
there.
an Earth eclipse.
this one,
Shut up.
No. Over.
This
over
one?
the-
this one,
No.
That's
This
not
one?
wrong though.
this
That
one,
one.
this one.
No, no, that one.
This
You're
one.
retarded.
The eclipse is just when the sun is being blocked out by something,
I hit.
isn't it?
23
No.
lowest.
Hits.
No.
What is it?
When something's being blocked out by something else, not necessarily the sun's getting blocked.
Okay, fair enough. Then it's
Okay.
still the definition still
Yeah.
stands.
Yo, somebody tried to convince me that the sun is a star. No, it's not the sun, you dumbass.
It's a star.
Don't.
You want to handle it?
Don't.
You'd think he knows. He likes light so much.
I didn't hear what he said.
It's
Hang
a
on,
Somebody
joke.
tried to
Eclipse,
convince him
so
that the
the
sun
lunar
is a
eclipse
star.
Is
No,
when
it's not.
We-
It's the
the
sun.
We know.
Oh.
That's why. I
Did
looked
they
up-
convince you?
I think the funny part is that you guys are
You thought it was a good
genuinely
idea, but you needed
serious.
somebody else to agree with him first.
Well, you see, it's that we know you and reason.
Did he convince you?
No,
Okay, good.
Ooh, lots of
it's a
things.
joke.
Sixes.
We can't tell with you sometimes.
We really can't.
Well, I mean, if you figure everything about him is a joke,
Yeah,
then
pretty accurate.
At least Mike understands. I'm hurt emotionally, but at least Mike understands.
47
be.
magical.
47 magical. He's grievously wounded.
Does that mean he's like about to fall over?
Enforce your patience.
No, that means he's general grievous.
I don't have to help you.
Do you want me to get some water?
He just has
On him?
existing
Sure, you can
psychic
throw some
No,
responses.
no, no, no.
I can help with
Get her
that.
a glass of water. She's take it, bro.
Thinking about it, you could help too.
Please.
And it'd probably be better
What's
on
the
you
point?
because
I mean, if it was you, I'd say please.
it
Polite.
keeps our elemental alive longer.
Boy, please and thank you.
You're welcome.
That's just because she told him to say please.
Oh.
How?
Oh.
Anything else, Annabelle?
Annabelle yells out to
Please give me water.
someone, close the door, I can't see you.
You're welcome.
What the?
Either or.
It's Arthas's turn.
How does that fix
Regardless.
the?
I can only scope the spell on party members that I can see. If I can't see you, I can't protect you from the spell defense.
You can see me, right?
Yes.
Closing the.
Close the
Because the fireball will flow around corners. But if the door is closed, it won't go through the door.
What is the door made of?
Stone.
Oh, then about.
Yeah.
Is it a free action to close it?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll do it.
You can spend just infinite.
No.
No.
You're not allowed to take free actions. So I have to call
You're
free.
essentially allowed one free action.
So you can run out and close the door behind you, protecting Paltris, and I'll scope the spell around you, or you can just close the door and.
You're
Don't-
closing the door?
I move right after him.
Close the door.
If he can.
Does he
both-
go right after me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then
You
forget it.
moved me last time.
I don't remember.
You were standing up and like, oh yeah, I'll move you.
It's fair.
You wouldn't have moved me up.
Although it is kind of amusing the idea of the door slamming in Paltris's face.
How long are you gonna take?
I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'm still feeling.
Door
No.
slams in Paltris's face.
You can open it anyway. It's a free action.
You took him
Is this an
with the
enemy?
right?
That's not me, yes.
I want this one then.
Getting pain in
You
my
want
shoulder.
that one?
Yeah.
Specifically that one?
235.
So start feeling the full effect at like 9. Well, 9:30. I took it at like 7:30 when we got here. So many dice, so little time.
I know. Okay. 2 attacks. That door in front of me. 18 is the lowest.
18?
Yeah.
Hits.
28.
I still have a few.
That's in total?
The lowest I could hit is a 15 without one. Without one.
Paltris!
You
Door is closed in front of you.
free action, open it and move up where I say.
Okay.
Collateral is coming with.
Is that where you wanted to be?
Yeah. Collateral is coming with. Spirit Guardians as a spirit
Level spell.
As a spirit level spell?
probably at base level.
Base level?
Yeah.
Is there an
I
icon?
wonder
Is that
why.
third?
No, it's
I wonder why.
Samsung?
yeah. I don't know what it's called.
What's the DC?
DC is a 17.
Wisdom, right?
Yeah. Yummy. D8.
Crit.
Oh.
You need.
I got
Good try.
Is it 3?
Did you
I don't
like
remember.
that me?
At base level, I don't remember.
How dare you?
It's not
Hey, Mike,
terrible.
can we turn the AC on?
I'll do it.
Thank you, boy.
I can't let you just sit here and sweat.
Damage?
17.
17 on a fail.
Yeah.
I have the exact same control over at my house with my air conditioner.
What?
Because that'll only screw with us, because it'll just lower our damage more.
What did you say?
Just screw with Mike and start telling him damage on like a critical one or something.
Thank you.
And not tell him that.
Yeah, it's balanced.
What are you doing? You can stop. You can stop. You can stop.
That one falls to the
Hey,
floor.
Yanni. I got my license. You want to ask Chris to come with? Where people were driving.
Rangrim.
There's actually a lot of people.
Centered on myself,
Like Long Island.
fireball at 7th level. Avoiding all
You
members
go
of the party,
down
including
George.
Colorado.
Including Coatl.
How many party members is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ian, look, you're actually becoming an
I
elemental.
think that covers
Including
it.
including the Coatl, that would be 8.
I think that's enough.
That light is there. It's aggravating me so much.
Yeah, no, would you be willing to go to this trailer now?
No.
No, it's a 24-hour drive pretty much.
It's not a 24-hour drive. I've driven down to Georgia. It's not a 24-hour drive.
To be fair, when I
What's the
Georgia,
DC on the deck save?
It's maybe a 23-hour
It's deck save. 18.
and that's going to screw you.
That's going with my parents were. My mom used to pick up like every hour or 20 minutes.
Yeah, 8. I can cover.
Oh, that guy
Yeah,
crit
the
twice
person
in a
who
row.
wants to make it fixed on every 20 minutes can get left.
It's at 18, right?
Yes.
I think I did. No, I didn't make a single pit stop all the way down to Florida or back.
I think I made one, and that was
Ooh.
to appease my parents because they
I
wanted
slept the entire night.
Okay, and you don't need to ever use the bathroom or eat.
I seriously thought that's the
Alright,
I
what's the
ate
damage?
before I left,
Good question.
and then I
8
slept.
6.
It's like a 30-hour
86?
No.
I slept the
Oh, 8d6.
whole time.
Don't get me wrong, I sleep during pretty much all drives too.
I mean, 86 to
The
work
whole
too.
time. You know what I'll do? I'll do this. I'll go to sleep like this. I'll wake up like 2 hours later, turn my head, go back to sleep.
33
For
magic.
like the whole thing.
33
But I was
fire.
watching.
33 fire?
On a fail.
On a fail, right?
You were talking about.
33 on a fail.
I had snacks in the car sometimes.
Can you see the light?
There was usually
I don't know what you're saying.
or something.
Fireball.
No. I see fire purging heritage. They believe in a false god. I don't know what you're looking weird for.
Who said they even believe in a god?
That's assumed by the place that they're occupying.
And the fact that they trashed
Can
it.
Annabelle talk while combat is going on? No.
Sure.
Annabelle thinks that Paltris should really consider,
Annabelle also talks.
Can
in
you
the third
talk?
person.
Annabelle thinks.
would you kindly consider maybe changing gods to the dwarven god of Marin?
Annabelle or Dawn?
No!
Annabelle or Randall says this.
Roll a charisma save.
strategist.
Roll a charisma save.
Ha!
Ah,
Oh.
Crit! Out of here! Talk to me on religion.
it's very fitting.
It is actually quite fitting that he crit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only got a 25, so.
I only got a crit. Fuck you.
I'm gonna ask again next round.
I also feel like
I
realistically.
genuinely don't think
Realistically,
it
it
would be
makes
possible
sense
at
that
this
that
point
would happen.
that
I mean, realistically, like, because of what this is, you would have, like, disadvantage or something because of how strongly he feels.
Yeah, like,
Is that it for Rangrim?
Yes.
This one's body burns up.
By the way, I didn't specify
Is
that it deals
everyone
radiant
crispy?
damage if that matters.
Athena.
Ah.
Ah.
The guy in front of me really crispy.
Okay.
Dust.
The guy in front of me.
There's everyone
I can't.
around me.
Okay, so my next
I can't
three
start a
rolls
spell
will
with
be
my
terrible or
but I can keep concentration on this.
Terrible. It's gonna be
I
terrible.
thought all the spells
You
were
used up your abilities.
I just rolled 3 6s. I'm getting it out of my system.
Well, the action, another action shootout.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I shot a
You're
little.
all
You could have
disengaged.
gotten it.
Oh, no.
No?
Casting a spell.
Okay, so at the
Attack.
beginning of this spell.
It
Disadvantage.
won't start the spell to cast.
Attack with
Have you
disadvantage.
completed your
Yes.
foot?
Opportunity attack with disadvantage. Yes.
Yeah,
I imagine there's just a cloud of gas. And a
15 doesn't
small
hit.
ball of light in
No.
there.
Get off
Like, oh yeah, you see just air. You just see an air floating around a ball. Like,
Does a 14 hit?
why?
I just sleep when we
It's
get
him.
Why is there
There's
an
an air elemental that casts light.
Okay, so what's
Attack.
there? Attack that could hit
You're a
All
mysterious
enemies.
noisemaker.
I see Ian.
Anything that's not a friendly. Yeah, those are
That's
all
what you're
enemies.
supposed to pass me one side back away.
But that-
use volley, that would be 10 so I can't attack all of them. So I'm gonna use volley and center it on this guy.
I got it.
No.
You're volleying around Annabelle and Darvin.
Yeah,
and
hitting all the enemies I can see.
Gotcha.
Excluding the one.
Excluding the one on the side.
What was that? By the way, David,
It's a 10-foot radius, right?
His face.
Yes, I believe.
Okay, so you're missing this one and this one. 'Cause this one's out of that range.
Oh, that's enemy too?
Yes.
Things. I think I'd cast tongues to understand.
Go ahead, roll your damage.
Actually,
Okay,
Koala
yeah.
can understand you.
Yes, I know.
Koala,
That's a
what did
deck.
you say?
That's a deck save for reduction,
Oh, top of my stick.
or is it a hit?
It's just a hit.
Okay.
I got a critical miss.
A critical miss.
Yes.
What did you do?
Missed.
You critical miss on the
trying to kill
volley.
us all again.
Critical miss on a volley.
What's that gonna do?
It's a good thing I'm up in the air.
Well, we'll see.
No.
If he hits an enemy with the critical miss, the effect stays the same. If he hits an ally with a critical miss, then the effect hits
That
Everything-
Same shape.
everything within the 10 feet.
I don't like
So
this
including allies.
I don't like this option.
I don't mind.
How
However,
much hit points do you have?
whatever he hits, that's where the radius starts from.
Hey, Ranger,
So he has the potential to hit every member of the party
you're
as
a
well.
humanoid,
I'm in the
right?
air. I'm in the air.
Not
Good.
I'm on the ceiling.
with the exception of
I
Jimmy.
hope you enjoy being a zombie at some point in your life.
Yes. Yes.
6.
I saw a video. This magic card.
Why does that sound so familiar?
Because it's one black. Destroy your hand.
That's terrible. With black food and with stuff in the graveyard. What? Actually.
Where did I steer?
With black, you animate stuff from the graveyard. Even that card is banned.
I
Okay.
didn't realize he was talking about magic, I'm assuming.
No. I thought you were referring to something else.
That's where it is.
Okay.
It's nothing.
Yay, it doesn't kill Annabelle.
So it counts as a miss.
So second attack.
Is it also a volley?
It would also be volley. I mean, use this one that would go put everyone in effect.
Okay.
Excluding. Yeah, excluding that guy.
Gotcha.
I don't remember.
This one's a lot higher. This was a 20.
Hits.
Yeah, it is. I don't personally like it.
It's very There's a lot of politics.
Politics?
Yes.
You mean
Hey, don't fuck me over this tournament. Help me.
what?
Multiplayer games. That's multiplayer games.
13 damage.
Oh, okay, okay.
13 damage.
There's also cards called the council, which is everybody votes for something, and depending on who voted for what, how many votes, how big shit happens.
I watched you do it.
Yeah.
Like one of them is for each time voting gets to get extra turnout.
Oh, I watched you do it.
Because you heard the clack, so you turned your head.
Oh, I watched you do it. Don't ever do that again. No, not the rolling part. Silent like a ninja. The old bastard.
I know.
That's why you don't just put a natural 20 on it by yourself. The magic, the D&D gods must give you 20s. You can't just make it yourself.
I mean, you can.
What?
Two of them went down.
Hey, too dead.
I guess that's it for.
I'll let you go back. I'll let you go back.
Good.
All the trolls in Rangrim's vicinity turned to Rangrim.
No, I'll let you go back.
I'm not allowed to do that.
First attack with 4 arms
And
to Rangrim.
What is what?
24.
oh wait, who are we
That's
back?
7 piercing damage to Rangrim.
God damn you.
First claw attack is a 16.
Of course that hits.
11 slashing damage. Second is a 10.
Nope.
Third is a 15.
Yep.
11 slashing damage. Fourth is a crit.
Light.
13. I'm a fucking wizard.
I'm a fucking wizard.
I have cloth armor.
Get some mage of the arch.
16.
Yes.
11 slashing
I don't
damage.
know how much that is now.
What do you?
He missed once, hit 3, 40 damage altogether.
Jesus Christ.
Second 4-armed creature on Rangrim.
You really don't like me today, huh?
So I just said they all turned to you after you let out loose with that fireball. Bite attack. 24, 7 piercing damage. First claw. Over 20, 11 slashing damage. Second claw.
Wait. The last attack, he said light in your eyes.
That was on the crit.
Oh.
So now we can't lighten the eyes again, by the way. Until his next turn. 20 non-natural, another 11 slashing damage.
Just tell me the total.
Another 11 slashing damage. 12?
No.
Is that it? No. So it's another 40 slashing damage. Regular one-headed, 2-armed troll. Bite attack. Critical miss. 1 hit Rangrim. 3. 1, 2, 3. He actually randomly bites Darvin for 7 piercing damage.
I think
High
it's
five, you
like,
just saved my life.
I think it's like $1.
Slash. 11 misses. Second slash. 14.
That hits.
£1 is like
11 slashing damage.
Rangrim is down.
$7.
Rangrim is down.
I want to know.
Down.
I think it's close to doubling.
Down for the
I'll have
cops.
killing bots, so we put them down.
I
This
have
one
healing
jumps
potions too.
to Athena.
Hey.
Bite attack.
See what after this.
I'm assuming a 12 misses. Swipe attack with his claws.
If I
14.
could get the town, I could buy better armor.
Second attack. Or
Which
second
is not
swipe.
much better.
Miss.
Wizard doesn't have any
No, I know, but when we
Arthas.
were buying armor, there was nothing.
Carthus.
Like I could try
Are
to
you hitting me or is it
try to
my
buy like
2 heads go to bite you.
plus 2
First head.
cloth armor or something.
Is a 20, not natural.
Whatever the hell it's the
It's not. No,
Yeah, that hits.
it's not
That hits?
natural.
7 piercing damage. Second head. Misses. First claw. It's over 20.
If I go up one more level, I'll take
11
the
slashing
the rest will
damage.
take medium armor.
Second claw.
We have to start playing.
Misses.
Whatever.
So it's a total of 18 damage.
Okay.
And we are at Darvin.
I'm hitting
Or
the
4.
guy that I hit before. Is he down or
Hurt him.
is he still up for me?
No, he's still up. What'd you get?
11.
11 misses.
Is that a nat 1?
Yep.
That was a nat 1.
Oh, is it nat 1?
But it was but I have plus 10.
No, that
Still a
one.
nat one.
That
Still
one
with
isn't
that
that.
one.
It's always in that one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6. You hit Paltris.
Roll them up.
Roll your damage to Paltris.
That one. Why shouldn't we?
Well,
Or it's
it was a critical miss. So
So much damage.
4 damage.
essentially, what happens is he swung,
4.
and the thing
Damage,
dodged, but he swung with such fervor
Oh, you have
that
4 just on the dice?
he swung all the way around and smacked you.
So that's 9 damage.
Took 9 damage. You still have Spirit Guardians up?
You need to roll a con save against 10. 10 is the DC.
That's true.
No, what?
Yes, he does. You do.
Question, do I add anything to it?
Yeah, it's a save.
Okay, so what is it?
It's a concentration
Wouldn't
save.
he get the save too?
Why?
No.
It's a constitution save.
Concentration save on.
He's doing concentration save on the fact that he
no, I
got
thought
hit.
it was an
It's a
added
saving
effect or
throw.
something.
What do I have from yours?
Oh, 4.
4? Cool, I make it.
What'd you get?
I got a 13.
So you like almost didn't make it.
Yeah,
Do
it's on
you
massive.
have any constitution on?
2.
Second attack,
Roll the set.
That's a 29.
29. That hits.
Right in your face.
So that don't add up. That's an 11. You still pass.
So what did he do?
16
He
damage.
said that it
Light in your eyes.
passed.
Why?
It was 11.
Kidding.
Because there's lights around. It's not obvious. There's light in your eyes. That's why you can see.
Plus
You're
2.
not lying.
Is he dead?
He's dead.
Alright.
Is he still there?
Body's still there.
I'm gonna go over to that guy and let him know.
Right.
That guy.
These trolls count as humanoids?
Why that guy?
Because
I like that guy.
Really emphasis
I'm
on
gonna
people.
kill him.
Gonna kill him.
27.
27 hits.
From the mouth
7
of
damage.
babes.
7.
You roll 2 ones. Snake eyes.
Doesn't he get to re-roll?
Oh, you get to reroll the
You
ones.
get to reroll
Oh,
the
that's
ones.
11 damage.
I mean, it's better than that.
11 damage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't forget you get to reroll the ones.
But only one time.
Only once
Yeah,
though.
no.
Is it every turn?
Is he dead?
Per attack.
Per turn.
He's bleeding.
Yeah.
Pretty
Every time
badly.
You get to reroll 1s and 2s.
Can I move
But
back
now I'll
or
have to
would that
roll
be an
again,
opportunity?
even
attack?
if the result again.
Well, that-
Any attacks.
That would be an
No.
opportunity.
Great weapon. No, that only works for melee weapons, right?
Yeah, I believe it only works for one check. I believe
Anything
it
else,
says
Darvin?
melee weapons. It could work for the longbow. But the
Genie!
longbow is bad 'cause you don't roll on it.
Genie of the ceiling.
Genie on the
No,
ceiling.
but it's
For
effective.
reference,
You crawl on the ceiling?
No one. Flying around.
22 inches of it. It'd be like from the
How much
floor.
was
like,
the candy
here,
eating?
here,
So it
here.
was like $4.
That's a random.
22. That's not even 2 feet. It's less than 2 feet.
Can you attack the one next to me?
I could. Still floating up in the air.
So it's like this
Go
big.
scoot there.
It's like,
Or no. Yeah, go scoot there. I'm gonna sunbeam the one next to him.
yeah, it's a good weapon.
There's nothing else that it would hit, even though it's a big line.
Gotcha.
I said
Con save.
Con
That's
save.
fair.
Yeah.
It was convenient because I
Nani?
can attack multiple
Nani?
targets.
He passes.
I might buy a miniature this family.
Not very many.
It's a mech.
13 idiots.
It looks like that.
35. Or 35 on a
those?
fail. So,
It's
15?
a Mars
No.
Pattern Dreadnought.
17. 17 on a pass.
Mars Pattern, like,
Radiant damage if it matters.
Warlord. Sorry.
That's Dread Knight. That sounds.
Dread Knights are different and they're amazing.
Bleeding badly.
I know a little bit about Warhammer.
Bell of Anna.
It was so dangerous.
Sorry, what now?
Bell of Anna.
Annabelle.
Swing on the one that's behind her.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
It has 4 arms.
13?
13 misses.
21.
Hits. Yes, he has 4 arms.
And it's like a tiny little person.
He has 4 forearms. It's like 16.
So then this is just
It's
from the
16
looks of it, it
arms.
looks
We
like
have 8 arms, you have like 2 forearms.
So it's better. Does more stuff.
Does more things.
Yeah. More stuff.
More things is better.
That looks so.
It's like a 4th wall joke inside of a 4th wall joke.
No, side of a
It's
4th
like
arm.
16 walls.
Side of a
52
4 arm.
magical.
What the
52 magical?
Wait, what happened?
Don't worry about it.
I heard
But
fourth
how do we know
wall.
it's not?
So Steve,
They're
this
not
is what
5
happens
arms.
when people get
Anything
to
else?
just customize theirs uncontrollably.
What? Can I see?
If that had all of the rules that like should apply to it, it would be like
Arthas!
It'd
Tutorial, we have
God.
4 arms!
How much
48
time do you think that? Yeah.
Way too much because I know for a
Am I
fact
next
the
to
little
one?
banner on the bottom. I
Yes,
have
you're
one
next
of
to
those, Not worth
Is there
the
anything
effort
next to him
it.
besides me?
The
Okay, cool.
banner?
I guess
The
think
banner on the bottom. That's like
Oh my. 2 swings at him again.
a good hour
God
just
damn
for
it.
the
Really?
banner alone. Yeah, now that's-
13 misses and a 14 misses, does
Both
That's
miss.
dedication.
one of them just barely.
Yeah, dedication to something that
Cool.
literally isn't allowed in the rules.
Am I
Just taking
adjacent
a
to
sword
Felthorne?
and a flamethrower in the
Or what?
same hand.
Am I adjacent to Felthorne?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Wait, that's not allowed in the rules?
No,
That's
no.
it.
Most
it?
of the time it's like you have a
Eldris!
punch. You can't hit a sword.
Yes.
You doing anything?
Is there any?
Yes.
Very cool.
Wait, Spirit Guardians.
That
Just
should
started
be
their turn.
Their turn, so I'm not.
Do you play the game active?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
No.
Now
Is
you.
that what you're saying? You're sorry?
No.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
You can
I
stop now.
don't know what it is.
It started.
But you don't get the reference.
Stop
God
talking
make a
slow.
wisdom save, right?
What are you doing?
What? That's Dex, I think.
It's up to
Yeah,
Cantrip.
that
Dex.
makes
Yeah,
more sense. That's
And on who?
the weak one.
The weak one?
The one that has the most arms.
Looks
just
the
attack that.
weakest.
The one that looks the weakest.
The one that has the most arms.
The one that has the most arms.
Yes, God.
They all have equal amount of arms.
Okay.
One
the
has
one
2
next to me.
heads.
How about that?
I'm gonna hit that one.
The one that has 2 heads?
Which one?
No, that one right there.
Which one?
Yeah. I don't care. Pick one.
He's hitting the one next to me.
He's gonna choose the ceiling.
You saying the one next to you?
Yeah.
That's
I'm
what
going to
you.
decide it for you.
I don't care. I need the answer.
Well, I mean, actually, if he doesn't care, I should roll a random.
Roll with
God
Howard
damn
and too.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's not a teammate. I don't really care.
I should do that.
No!
You don't care what
That
you
one-
hit.
That one I'll object to, because that's attacking the party.
How many rounds has got by?
Like 2.
Since you did that thing. Oh yeah. By the way, you know that he casted friends on you, or we should say,
Annabelle.
Annabelle used friends on you,
Okay.
so you know that you were being influenced earlier by magic.
It was a favor for Renford. Yes.
Okay. Leave me alone.
Would you kindly
Would you kindly?
leave me alone?
Like this realization, like comes to you in the middle of the heat of battle.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
You suck.
Wait
Wait a minute, you suck! Wait, who?
You.
Yes!
Her. It would be
That
her.
one. The one that sucks.
Anyways, you were doing Sacred Flame.
Yeah. That's a dex save.
That's a dex save. You got an 18.
Hey, you made it. Congratulations.
You do no damage.
You do no damage.
Now here's the issue, Yanni. I don't know where the fuck you threw it.
Grimram, make a death
Like I
save.
felt it on my arm, but I didn't know where it went. No, it was Jeffrey's starting to toss.
You asked for a D8!
Am I close
It
to
didn't
him?
need to happen.
Close to who? No, you're not within. That's a adjacency range, right?
10-foot range.
10 foot.
Shit.
You're just outside his range.
I'm already letting you borrow my die.
14.
That hurt. Yeah, no
Oh,
shit.
that's
It's a T8.
I've never-
Fuck,
I
wow.
haven't rolled one in like forever.
I know.
Should actually break a bone.
All of a sudden, you're starting to roll them more often.
It's odd that.
I know things are getting tougher.
Oh, D8 going out model.
What are you doing?
Rolling a death save.
Yeah.
Things are getting
Most
smarter.
things I'm not going to probably break a
How
bone.
dare you, sir?
Actually, no, it was just
What about light?
Athena,
Going in my. I'll break the universe.
Yes?
your turn.
It's not wrong.
Mike, TV.
Mike TV. That's from Willy Wonka.
That's why I said we break the universe.
The light trails of not going to
Bam.
some kind of dense object.
Bam volley.
Yes.
Okay.
On which one?
Goes light speed and then doesn't. And then
in
goes
between
light
the
speed
two.
and then doesn't.
Yes.
Or it goes, it doesn't accelerate.
I know.
That it just isn't.
That one.
It's
Pay attention in class, guys.
Would I get this?
You don't have to.
You would
No,
get
I do
disadvantage on
surprise
that
come
one.
up. It seems like I have right.
Especially when
So,
you know, it's just
yeah, I'm
Especially
gonna
when you're doing this.
roll
whole
this and I'm gonna
class.
roll
Yes.
just for this
Because
one.
even when I'm sleeping, I can wake up and I can understand the lesson in like 2 seconds.
Generally.
Smart people.
So, Molly.
Folly!
One time they were trying to call me and they'd be like, "Oh, what's this?" And I get this like textbook thing and I put my head back down.
Wait a minute, it's a 23.
Hits!
Then the disadvantage one
Astrophysics? Are you good with?
still a 20.
I took physics.
There's a disadvantage.
I
Yes,
can't
it
roll how
was.
fast a rocket went.
I have a theory, but I don't
Roll
know
the disadvantage.
I did roll the
hear the
disadvantage.
theory.
That was lower. It's just 20.
You would probably have approximately.
Oh, that
same
was the.
knowledge
Wait.
in terms of.
No, wait, no. The other one
general
was
physics.
a 20.
What's your
20
theory? You have more
seven-
knowledge of
27.
physics.
This
I
one was
never
just a
took it.
20. I rolled a 10.
What's your theory?
What's the
Drake
theory?
instead?
What's your theory?
Big Bang.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
No, that's not your theory. That's somebody
so,
else's.
well,
Yeah,
no,
somebody,
no, no.
somebody spoke about that. I think I've heard of it.
Nobody's been able to figure out what caused the Big Bang, right? As of yet.
Where are you going with this?
I thought it was like a lot
8
of
damage.
matter just kind of
8?
got into
Yes.
place.
Hear me out.
second attack.
They just discovered that there's particles that when they're in a black hole,
Crit.
one part will get out, one part will
On
stay in.
the 2.
Particles that talk about radiation.
Yes. Slowly but surely it makes the like if,
One
if the
vote.
black hole isn't eating anything, it
So
makes
that all
the
hits.
black hole smaller. It would take millennia.
Is that also a volley?
Basically, the black hole.
Yes,
looks
that's
out.
also volley.
to the point where
I'm
So-
sure you declare that.
Yeah.
collapses on itself.
The 20.
It's not more.
The 20 is on the 2.
Theoretically, it's
That's farther away, and then the 19.
Big Bang.
I rolled a 19.
But
design.
it's not. I'm not saying it's a black hole. I'm saying it's the
So,
other end
regular
of the black
damage
hole, where all the
is
matter gets sucked into, and we don't know where it goes.
We
Yes,
do.
we do. The center.
Center of the singularity.
I take a piece of paper.
Go.
Right.
It's a
I take a piece of
singularity.
paper And I crush it up. Where did all
10
paper
damage
go?
on the one close to me.
All the paper down.
And then
I understood the black hole as like it has a ton of like a.
No, that would be
It's
a
a wormhole.
wormhole.
That's a wormhole. A black hole is just.
Which there
I
are
have
some
really strong
theories that
gravity.
state that larger black
What was
holes
the
and
15
wormholes.
damage on the one close to me.
15?
Yes.
And then
But a black hole is literally just
do
a
I,
lot of
do I add
gravitational
my,
pull.
But if
my
we were
dexterity
able to
twice or
form a
just
wormhole,
once for?
and then the wormhole goes somewhere.
I
We
forgot.
don't know where. The black hole then collapses
It's
on
just once, right?
after whatever have you.
Was it?
Where does all
My
that
dex-
shit
my
go?
dexterity
To a
modifier.
wormhole, and it pops out somewhere.
Man, I learned
I
physics
had
from a
it
guy in a
once.
high school salary.
No,
Don't
wait.
ask me these
I'm-
questions.
Okay, so that's
It goes right there when it
26
explodes.
damage.
But
On the other one?
wouldn't that
Yeah,
theoretically
on the two.
be
Black hole is not.
Two.
a big bang?
Yeah.
1.
In a sense?
It was volley.
Big Bang.
10 foot radius.
Whoever's in the range.
Just a single
Yeah.
point.
Okay,
Yeah.
Only 1.
here's the thing
Which
though.
is the
If
size
there
of
were
a
more,
black
okay,
hole
if that were
would be
true though,
when it snuffed
there,
out.
there would be more than one big
Oh,
bang.
no, that's
And if there's more than one big
that's
bang,
Fred. Never mind.
Yes.
I think we'd see it.
Is that it?
Yes.
Like I think at one point or another, if there's
What is it?
more than one big bang, we can get
No.
blasted with a couple clouds of
Like
a
outside.
neutron star.
I'm not saying
No.
there's more
They
than.
get back up.
I'm saying that the one that we had that created
A couple
all
of
of us.
clouds, a neutron star.
Yes.
Athena!
Okay. Hey guys, those two just got back up after going down.
Yay! Happy thought.
Bite attack to Athena
This is why we
is a
break
15.
Steve,
This is why we like wizards, because they got fire.
15.
Did you want ice
Yes.
here?
Slash attack
I'd like some.
over 20.
Sure.
Lemonade.
11 slashing damage.
My lemonade cup has
It's
grown.
empty?
Yeah.
Second attack with the slash is a 20, non-natural. 11 slashing damage.
So that was 2 attacks with the slash.
Yes.
My lemonade
3
cup
attacks
has
total.
grown empty.
Can you cast
Yeah,
this?
I'll rinse it.
Darvin!
They just more.
Oh, really?
No.
Is it my turn or am I getting hit?
No, you're gonna get
It's all his abilities.
bite attack.
Go on.
I
Miss.
can't cast a spell. I keep concentration on the spell.
Slash attack.
Like to say, can you make
Miss.
can you
Second
make
slash
the
attack.
sensation of
How many
falling
misses?
3 misses.
Okay.
loose? The
Arthas.
sensation of
See,
falling
boring writers like
First bite. 14 misses. Second bite.
By the way.
leaves would break up the
I was
floor.
gonna say
19.
Like,
But you were giggling.
First slash over 20.
11.
11 slashing
Thank
damage.
you.
Second slash is a 17. That misses. It is Darvin's turn.
Thank God. Sweet. Is this
What
same
did
guy
they-
up?
Did they roll
It went down
Did
and
they roll
came.
Spirit Guardians damage?
Oh, Spirit Guardian's damage.
got it. And only got it.
Well, only technically only one is going to roll the Spirit Guardian damage.
Use
How?
it to clean his car handles with
Give me
Car handles?
reward.
What is this car handle?
metal.
Thank you.
The way he said it.
Your credit is 3.
They have to roll the save every time, right?
Yes.
He uses it to clean it.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. Any gearheads here? Why am I asking a stupid question?
I don't know.
19.
19?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
I put it slowly in your face like you did.
No! Oh wait, no, I should give you D8s.
Actually, you did it because I don't know where it went.
It went on your right shoulder.
Now when I
Oh,
say
you have it in your hand.
Alright, so we're back to Darvin.
Oh, I can have a few.
Yeah.
Is it my turn now?
Tis.
Come away.
Yay.
No, it bounced off his right shoulder. There is no way, physically possible.
Have you
with
checked the
D8s.
glass?
No, it's gonna. What the? What is it with D8s and Ian?
I'm gonna hit the guy that I'm right in front of.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
that's not gonna work.
Yeah.
He's gonna kick on that guy.
Ian, stand
No, I did.
Then I will move.
Attack the big guy that
in case you
Johnny's
couldn't read
This
it.
one.
Yes.
I read it.
Okay.
Opportunity attack.
I'm sorry, I mentioned.
Where'd it go?
It's gone.
That's a 20 non-natural.
It's
11 slashing damage.
Here we go.
What the fuck? It's gone. You broke it. You broke the universe. Destroyed energy.
hitting that guy.
That's
There
it.
was no opposite reaction. What have you done?
That's a 20 non-natural.
That hits.
I received one of these,
No
so
explanation for where it went.
like he has two. Like, why
Can I do
have
that?
four?
Because
This.
I
Like
have
every
spells
turn or
with
just
different
one-
kinds
Once
of
per, once per attack.
Well, no, it's once per die on attack.
Yeah.
You're talking about rerolling? You can reroll once per die.
If it is a 1.
I like
You only
Or
have
two.
Or 2.
I have other ones.
11 damage.
11 damage.
I have other ones. I only have
He goes down.
3.
Let's go.
Since you lost me, you go down. Lie on the ground, see if you can see it.
Is this an enemy?
That is an enemy.
Do this.
Attacking him.
Him.
Which are represented by the dice.
So the more dice you have, the more things you have.
Still
14.
looking for the dice?
Yes.
14 just misses.
If I get
He's down,
to
right?
because somebody in my party is standing next to me when I attack,
He's down. I
I
should be
get
able
to
to
use
hit, right?
10.
Or
We should
No,
know that
he stood back up.
I get 2 per sword.
no?
I get 1 per sword. And then that's my
29
sneak attack.
natural.
Hits. That's your last attack, by the way.
If nobody's standing next to me, then I don't get my sneak attack. I just have to roll damage with these
That
two.
is a 10 damage.
10 damage.
If I cast Fireball, it's 8d6.
He falls down.
I feel like there's something
You destroyed that.
nearby that
That's
we
the
don't see.
conclusion. We proved Albert
If I
Einstein
cast it
wrong.
at a higher level spell, is this a
Genie!
one of these?
Egg.
If I cast it at a higher level of the spell, I
Any
get an
enemy still
additional
standing, that
Yes.
one
Him.
d12.
I'm gonna
for
float
every
up,
level.
fly above him.
Gravitating towards
I'm not
the
going to move myself because that'd be awkward. But Sunbeam, Constitution save.
And as I level up, I don't just get 1d12.
That's a 16.
Level 14
That's a fail.
So I get 3d12.
Do you want to roll it for you?
Found me 20.
Nope, that's not what I was looking for.
That's not mine. I'll lose that is,
So I
but it's
roll
not mine.
d12 3 times, or
You guys got a flashlight?
13.
I'll roll these 3. And that will be my damage.
Oh, I think I actually do.
I have a
26
flashlight on my
damage.
phone. You all
Radiant.
do.
I don't.
26?
Genuinely, I don't. I'm never going to move on this.
How do you have a phone?
This is mom's.
I was really shocked for a minute. Oh yeah.
I have an actual
Yeah, you
flashlight.
just
we
kind of just saw the
We
air
bought
ball of
things
sun
at
just.
Is that it?
Harbor Freight, and
That's it.
they gave us free flashlights.
Annabelle.
Annabelle would like to pour a potion into Red Grim's mouth.
She may.
Can you move her to?
Roll support.
Oh wait, no.
I don't have to. She's
Yeah.
right next to her. And
Greater healing potion.
You guys like check out here?
That's what I'm doing right now.
It was over here.
It was over here.
Yeah, it was literally where I was sitting. He threw it at me and then it just went. Not in the cup, so I really don't know where it went.
14 health points.
14 health points.
I don't know where it went.
Because Happy thought.
Don't know.
Is that it for Annabelle?
Can she bonus action Anything?
Somehow.
She can bonus action hide, bonus action disengage, bonus action dash.
Yeah.
Here's a little-
No.
Check your bag.
Hide.
Actual bag.
Found it?
No.
Okay.
Bonus action.
Yeah.
Do I roll stealth check?
No, you don't need to. You don't need to roll a check.
Something you're not asking about.
Yes.
Arthas,
Yeah.
you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sure.
Found it.
Did you?
No.
Got me.
I guess it's true.
Wait, what is the die we're looking for now?
It's a green D8.
David threw a D8 at me. It hit my shoulder, and then it went.
Much like Griffin popped into the void.
I was just making sure
David.
it wasn't the red die on the.
Found it.
Told you it was in the hallway.
Good job, Ian.
Don't give it to him. Someone else give him D8.
Steve,
How
ask
I
your
looked that
mother
way.
for a lighter.
I looked under that thing.
Sure.
It was over by that door.
You literally
was
got
right
in the
behind.
middle of the floor.
It was right behind.
you. Right
Yeah.
behind you.
Of course
Maybe
not.
in the car, but.
Before you guys didn't see it either.
Wait, is your
I
light
wasn't
dark?
paying
You were right in
attention
front of
all
the
the
I don't
way.
know where it went.
Wait.
I'll go look through your
No.
car.
She'll ask her real quick.
Your mother.
So,
Doing anything like this?
Oh, it's my turn.
They're down, but I have a feeling that there's something else. That's keeping
Oh yeah, we need to hit them with fire damage.
Every time we burn them, they
does
don't
it
quit.
say like
everything.
connection?
Yes, we need to burn the witches.
It's not 100%. It doesn't need to be charged.
Who has fire damage?
I do. These two.
I think that our windy buddy up there is saying something. Coetl, do you understand? Nope. No intelligent thoughts can beat this.
Yeah, this
I don't know
time.
how to turn the screen on.
This time.
Mike.
Top.
Mom?
I mean, it will turn off by itself.
Well, it's not 100%. It doesn't need to charge anymore.
I mean, I have fire damage, but I
Do you think that
I have to use a third level spell, which is a lot for me.
that
Well,
Found one. Found one.
Boy,
Found one.
do you think that if I
What?
explain to you
not a white lighter!
you'll like maybe think of your
That
Follow.
would help.
Follow the white
I
lighter.
doubt it. I don't think that creature
You don't remember
It
the
would
white
help.
lighter was bad
You
luck?
should- It would
I
help.
used to strip off all those plastic things that cover the.
Yeah, Yanni, what are you
doing?
doing? Get to the white lighter, nobody would.
What
touch
I
the
can
white lighter again.
understand you and translate for you.
Oh,
if you'd like to say something intelligent for once.
Oh, you've been able to do this whole time?
Is Arthur's doing anything?
Yes, you
No.
indeed
Oh.
bastard.
Because
Paltris.
they're all down, right?
I told you last time when you were water
No, you
elemental. Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
eliminated.
he did.
Yes.
With Paltris attempt number 2.
On the floor.
No!
You have fire damage?
I attempt
Lots of
3
it.
times. That's it.
I'm going!
I wasn't,
Hold your damn
I
horses!
wasn't a water elemental.
I'm not
this
holding
session.
horses.
Yes, he is.
Holding
Told me this.
Alright,
I
He
don't
did.
remember him
He
telling
did.
me this either. Oh, well, great. I didn't
Trolls
hear it.
don't like fire,
You weren't paying
coincidentally.
He might have been in battle. He's not going to pay attention.
It
He barely paid
was
attention.
before that. It was when we were just
Centered
walking
right
away
here.
to it, and
Yeah,
then
you know.
that happened.
Thank you.
It was
Henrick.
right over there. I don't know
Look,
how
hang
you
on,
missed
Steve.
it.
We're
Just
just
because you
like,
said it does not mean you said it in
It
character.
hits this thing.
That's the thing.
10-foot radius.
Because anytime he said it,
10-foot
Steve,
radius?
it's not been in character.
So it should hit all those
True
guys.
Because you can
Counter
ask him,
spell.
that's the
Two of
reason
them.
why I've been doing this whole time.
Can
it was
you,
his right shoulder.
you have that ability, right? That
Steve,
This
you can ask him.
locates
I
his
told him
mother.
that's why I'm doing this.
from your party members?
No. Counter spell.
heads up.
What?
Actually, is anybody
What's the
actually
level?
in there?
What's the level of flame strike?
Like 7th.
I don't think
What are you
so.
casting counter? Well,
I always cast a 7th level. Because that'll kill Rangrim
What
again.
level is Rangram?
I don't think Rangrim's in it.
14.
Oh, you're down.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I thought you were a bad guy. I'm not gonna lie.
14.
Thought you were a
Can't
bad
cast
guy.
7th level. Yeah. Can I?
Yeah.
you should be able to.
His first get
Oh yeah,
4.
13 is 7.
Yeah.
For some reason I thought that. No, I thought that 15 was 7.
Well,
How many spell points does Rangram have?
70.
70? No, right now.
73.
Oh,
Is he up?
Yes. But he's still lying down because it's not
Alright,
his
so-
turn yet.
the spell gets countered. You lose spell points and you lose spell points.
Okay.
Let's go.
Did not was teammate. Probably should have looked at it close.
You should pay attention.
Hey,
back
up! Doesn't help
The
either.
noise Mike was making was reminding me of like an old timey big wig with like a giant cigar in his mouth. There you shiver.
Rangrim.
Random cast fireball centered on Haltris. It'll hit everything in the room.
Are you guarding
It
Haltris?
was incorrectly put on.
Everybody in my party,
Okay.
including the Kowaddle, for some goddamn reason I don't understand.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong about the god part.
There you go.
They're all dead.
Because if you killed the
Even if I rolled ones,
You know what?
even if I just rolled ones.
yes.
Did I stole Rangrim.
The whole part is that you want to
Even
incinerate.
godlings.
So what I've come to realize is that normally the way
Rangrim
that
stands
trolls
up.
work in D&D is that they regenerate health in
Rangrim
turn
would like to stand up too.
if they don't take fire damage. But he's doing
He's a hill dwarf.
these ones instead. They will regenerate from
That's
death
close to a
if you
mountain
do
dwarf.
not deal fire damage to destroy their bodies.
That's a lot of words, man.
Kowaddle will translate for you.
So what you're saying is
The
fire.
city
alarms are
goes
not
silent once more.
I think we got 10 minutes.
Why?
We're not finding you a goddamn bird, Arthas. We have better things to do.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, like find me a bigger.
That's her.
What kind of
I can carry you for now. Let's go.
Yeah, but you can't do it, my bird.
What kind of bird are you making?
Big.
Well,
Giant eagle.
personal traits.
Can I drink
Slowly
killing
we're
pots?
talking to idiots,
You
which almost
could.
everyone is
Go ahead.
compared to me,
I have a veg.
which is not wrong.
Alright, we're not finding your bird right now. Let's go.
I'm gonna drink that.
Anybody want to make an insight check?
I will.
Yes.
About what?
About why we're making an insight check.
Why does Mike
Meta
want me to
What'd you
make
get?
an insight check?
I got a natural 20.
Oh,
I
you
got an
think
8.
it's probably a good idea that you shouldn't stay in one spot.
I got an 18 plus.
Yeah, I know. I realize that.
Yeah. So let's say this.
What
Let's
kind
say
of
I'm
bird?
26.
Yanni can get a bird.
We should.
Yeah,
You're pretty sure that
I have a
that
question.
these trolls are
They're not
communicating
like-
with each other in some fashion.
Perhaps we should advance instead of sitting here the entire time.
I'm gonna
That's
drink
what
some
I
killing
was
pots.
saying.
If I move at half speed, I move at 45.
I'm gonna drink some killing pots.
I'm
gonna-
telling the party to
Random
move
will
for
be
longest time.
drinking. No, Random will just cast cure like wounds on himself at 7th level.
Do you cure wounds
Uh,
on
At 7th level.
True.
Actually, why don't you
They can
not
hit things, so I assume they can
Right.
hit.
That's true. Heal. Yay!
You just carry
use your
podcast
words?
stuff.
For how much?
What do you mean for how much?
Well, I mean, does it max him out? Does it max
70.
her out? 70?
Can you heal me
Find
too?
the amount that you have.
What HP are you at?
23.
What's your max?
And you do it
114.
Annabelle as well?
If you want me to do it Annabelle as well, I'm gonna need a potion because I don't have very spell points.
Okay. You have potions.
Yes, I do.
Continue.
There is a reserve thing going on.
Oh,
If
yeah,
you'd
no.
like to cast your spells, go right ahead. But it's like, mine probably heal for more.
Not really. True light wounds at 7th.
He just has heal, which just heals for 70.
Yeah, just heal 70. You don't need to roll.
Yeah.
It's way more.
Yours has the chance of healing what?
I literally opened to it.
like 10.
It's 1d8
That's my spell
casting modifier plus.
1 d8 per level.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
it would be
hold up.
7 d8. Which what's the average on that?
78, yeah, which is approximately 28.
Plus 5.
What?
33.
Pretty bad.
I'll take the 70.
I mean,
Okay, how
why
much
don't
you
you
gonna,
complete
barricade a room and take a nap?
before you start?
I'm perfectly okay
And
with that, but I think we should get past the first
You cast a spell
entry
entryway.
Well, we don't have time for that right now.
No, that was
What's the lowest? What's the lowest character?
Yeah, but
The lowest character of the
master
party, I
plans
believe,
only
is you.
come to
I
fruition
think it's Ian.
not
What's
in
up?
front of the
Ian,
door.
what's your character?
level.
When do you get 6th level? 11th? 6th level spell, so that 11th?
6th level.
11 for a full cast.
11.
Yeah.
So
11.
you could level it up to level 11.
Okay.
Level 1 up to level 1.
My standby character.
So,
You're not dead yet.
in the
I
spirit
know.
of let's get moving so we don't die, I'm gonna pick up Marcus.
What happened?
What?
What?
The air is just just see me just pick up Arthas and let's go. Would I be moving at half speed or would I still move at my normal speed?
What's wrong with Arthas?
Nothing. I'm picking him up because we can move faster.
I'm gonna drink some healing pots.
I'll help.
I'm flying.
I won't help.
I'm gonna drink
Can I
some healing
start to
pots.
cast my spell?
What's greater?
Stop it.
Healing pots.
Shoot.
If we walk
4d4
around for 10 minutes, we're
plus
fine.
8.
I mean, I'm
Hey,
pretty
can I
sure
have
the plan
2d4,
is
Yanni?
get to a safe
Yanni,
room,
can I have 2d4?
barricade it, and rest.
We don't need to.
Are we moving now?
Yes.
I don't know.
We need to start moving.
Alright, we're moving forward.
We're moving.
Well, I'm drinking healing pots
Onward!
first.
Onward!
You
You
can
know-
drink while moving.
Okay.
I only have one.
We can drink while moving? Does that count to drive?
Gravity 4.
Yes.
Wait,
No.
I have another one.
I will drive the cart if you feel the need to drink health pots.
You're leaving the temple, correct?
Yeah. Well. Is that the exit?
This would be the exit.
Okay.
Going towards the
I say
statue.
it's a good
Yes,
idea.
towards the statue.
Okay, so
I have a question.
Yes.
Does the statue look chipped at all?
Fire does nothing to stone.
Not if you get enough of it.
Ian, numbers.
Okay.
You're
it's
not
actually
wrong.
metal, but
13.
Okay.
Oh, it's metal?
Fire should have done something to metal.
should have, but not this metal.
Not fireball fire.
Not fireball fire.
Is it platinum?
13 plus
Because
12.
you know, a dwarf or like a greedful thief.
It's gold.
It's gold. The statue is gold. Hey, Annabelle.
Statue weighs a few
13, 12,
tons.
11.
Take some.
Hey, Annabelle.
Thank you.
We've got a strong man who can break off some of that gold.
Can
Hello.
we move so the armed men don't come back?
Yeah, but
Hey,
the
hey.
dwarf.
I'm
The
trying to
dwarf.
work with Annabelle here.
But the
Don't
dwarf.
stop me.
There's a dwarf.
Okay?
There's a dwarf in the party. There's a dwarf in the party.
Yes, and
you
he
wanna
understands
wait
the
for
architecture
the
of how to
next
break
one
this
to start
thing
going?
down.
The dwarf would never desecrate a dwarven
Stop it. I
statue of a
I will
god.
pick you up
Yeah,
this revenge rock.
exactly.
Stop it with the word.
If we have
Specifically,
time,
the god that
Don't.
is
if we're just
the
if we're just
namesake of
moving,
the city that it's sitting in.
Which is normally not a bad.
Here, you know what? Fine.
I need to leave it alone.
On
our way out, we
carry you around.
that's the plan.
On our way out, we should leave her.
No.
Are you guys moving?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Two.
Me and Arthas are in the front just because I'm flying.
I thought you gave me two.
No,
I'll give you two.
that's the
Wait,
wrong
I'm just
one.
behind them.
I don't think that's
No, that
my
green one
die. That's
the green one is mine.
That's mine. No, the green
I had
one is
two.
mine.
I give you two.
Oh.
The green one is mine as well.
I thought he gave me one.
I did.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I have 4.
All right, we're moving forward.
Yes.
Yes, we're moving
Me and
forward.
Arthas are at the front.
Or this one.
I'm
Um,
third.
What?
We move faster.
Okay, I'd like to go after you guys. After you.
Yeah, third.
Stealth check.
After this
Stealth
point, the walls seem to just go flat, but you can detect a slight curvature to them.
I have a 28 for stealth.
Okay.
17
I just
wanted
wanted
to
to
stealth.
know because I didn't see it.
19
For
stealth.
stealth.
Anybody else stealthing?
No.
Yep,
I'm
we'll
carrying
try.
someone. That's not what happened.
I cannot
I don't
guarantee.
think we can stealth when the person who's in the front has a
Renner got a
glowing
17.
shield.
17?
I got a.
And close behind him is a person with a glowing staff.
I
This
mean,
isn't very stealthy.
you can only have one light at a time.
One is cast by me and the other is a magic.
Oh yeah.
Magic staff that just glows.
Yes, I paid like
27.
3,000 gold for it.
What the fuck?
I need one more person for stealth check.
You? Ian?
I'm
22.
Oh, that's not me.
That's not me.
I'm
That's
got
me.
little dude with stick. I'll roll stealth. Someone just passed me a d20.
Then him?
Yeah.
So
Alright,
it's.
so what was the lowest roll so
Oh
far?
yeah, that was dangerous.
4.
I'm sorry. I realized the picture.
What was,
Sorry,
what was the lowest roll
Rain
so
Room.
far?
Then
17, I
it'll
think?
be Athena, and then
17?
Paltrus and Quaddle.
Guys.
17!
Yes! Rangram, 17.
Okay,
Annabelle, 28.
so the entire party is moving with a stealth rating of 17.
Except him.
Nah, I stealth.
That would be our movement.
That's your order?
Yeah.
So, the walls move at a curvature, or a slight curvature after this point. But it's very slight. You can detect it, because you can kind of see that the walls are
Like
somewhat turning.
This or like that?
It's
Like this and like that and like that.
It's going
if you weren't paying attention, you swear that it's just a straight line.
I'm gonna I'm gonna light another torch because
We're not enough light.
We're
No
doing.
more light.
wait,
No more light.
I'm just asking.
No more light.
No, just
No more light.
wouldn't it be put out when
No.
I start it down?
Steven,
No.
Oh,
Steven,
then-
when you're doing stealth and you have light on you, stealth just goes away.
Except for we already have 2 sources of light.
Put it out.
He won't
We
put
can't
his out.
see.
I can
Even
see.
if he
I
could,
can see.
he couldn't see. And
Couldn't you walk like
No, I can see.
10 paces behind us?
I mean, the light only goes so
Or 10
far.
feet behind us?
You're communist. You don't get to say more. Some people are more important than others.
I'm not about to blind
Yes, I can.
myself like
The state's
that.
more important.
No, I'm not saying blind yourself. I'm saying, can you move? Can you walk?
We're
like,
moving forward.
Sure,
It's
I'll,
like-
I'll move behind you guys. Sure.
Let people do this kind of thing.
that way they
Also,
might
people
see
from
something,
the
but they
state
won't see all of us.
Yeah, oh, next thing. Near the center.
After an hour,
Yes, bird.
We're just casting
Okay.
blind steed as I'm carrying.
This
Yes.
is my standby character.
Blind
for-
steed gets a bird.
Still carrying.
My mighty fine steed.
You'll find your
He's
answer.
carrying the bird with him.
Paladin used that.
Can I be on the bridge?
Wait, what's that? How long is your-
Ranger,
Oh yeah, it's
Yes.
Half my
you
I
can
just gotta
discern
switch the
north,
level.
south, east, west.
Yes.
Okay? So,
yes, I have my bird.
Can't draw
you
that.
were, because nobody decided where they were going, you were discerning that you were moving in a northern direction.
Okay.
Okay? So after an hour, you've moved in a northern direction.
How do you have 170 gold?
Alright, you guys have a choice.
It's part of my feet.
You can take a
Yes,
you could take a short rest, long rest, or continue moving.
Long rest.
Long rest.
And a big, is this room just a hallway or a big open room?
Oh, you can't even see where the walls are, even if you have dark vision.
Oh.
Except for the one that you're kind of following.
What about the coatl that has
You guys
20 foot?
need a
No, not even the coatl can see.
Let's sleep here.
You have a sense that this is an enormous chamber.
We might actually be like towards the actual outside in like the city.
How much does your giant eagle?
Hang on.
Not
I'm gonna fly up
Actually
about
in a
100
building.
feet. Do I see? Am I on?
Can
Am I
we-
hitting the
Well, I was
ceiling?
gonna join him.
Can we walk in like to the right or left or something, so we're not in the main thoroughfare in a sense?
I think
And
we're
then
in the middle
You
of
want
nowhere.
to travel in a different direction?
Well, like
You're moving north right now.
yeah, so like maybe move like east or west 100 feet, just so that if-
West would be a wall.
and east.
Can we go
East is the oblivion.
Yeah. So why don't we? That way we're not at the cusp of the entrance.
As it appears, after an hour, the south is an oblivion also for you.
How high up can I fly?
You fly up about 100 feet and you get the ceiling.
Hey, let's go.
The coatl can't see the ceiling. It has 120 foot.
Oh yeah. it would be-
You didn't say it looked up.
You didn't say it looked up though.
Interesting.
I'm probably gonna love one.
I think out of my peripheries, I can still like see up.
I just don't want to be sleeping at
David,
the
can you see
doorway
the ceiling
of
directly above
the
you?
hallway.
That's fair.
I figure if we go in
And
either
you couldn't
You
argue
can
that
see it
it's
to the
at an
sides.
angle. Whoa.
Whoa. Chris. Chris.
You couldn't argue that. What are you doing? You're just drawing a horn on your.
Okay. Are we going west until we hit a wall?
Hey, Ray.
We're
What?
at a wall.
Oh, we're at a wall.
What I'm saying is,
Where the fuck are we gonna go?
this is the entrance of where we just came from, and we just discovered the expanse. I don't want to be sleeping here. I'd rather just sleep over here or over here.
Right.
So that
It's just
We're not at the entrance. We walked
it's a
in.
D10 plus something.
We walked
It's
along the wall, so
whatever
we're fine.
level, like,
Um,
you it's a D10
If
for
we're
a
gonna
paladin.
find something, we probably would have found it by now. Don't we have an elf in our
It's
party?
that you roll it
2.
we have a ranger.
plus your
It's not
level.
trance.
Per level.
Just to take like shifts.
My
Bird
bird,
people?
my bird can take watch.
Yeah, your bird can take watch. The elves can go in shifts.
Well, I mean the elves still have to have light activity, so they can't. They don't count as getting their full rest.
Your bird.
Okay, so I'm sorry, but sitting there as like, Yanni, you're just
We're
sitting.
gonna take a long rest.
Yeah.
Yes, your bird's gonna watch. We're taking a long rest. Any
Right where
objections
you
to a
are?
long rest?
No,
Where else are we gonna go?
walk 100 feet to the left or the right, whichever one doesn't involve a wall.
Yes.
All right, let's walk 500 feet to the right.
Thank
Cool
you.
with that?
To
It's
the
gonna
right,
take a
To the right,
while.
or to the east.
to the east.
No, it's not. It's gonna
Okay,
take
so
a whole like 2
as you walk to the east, after about 15 minutes, your Coatl, which has the longest sight range at the moment.
I can see 120 dark.
240.
Oh, 240, really?
No, that not to you.
But the
That was not to you.
Coatl has longer sight range.
120.
That was not to you. That was to them.
Oh, that's me.
I'm pretty sure it's just 120.
Is the floor work stone?
122. All right, so both of you will be able to see about the same then.
Is the floor work stone?
It is work stone.
Damn it.
You see what looks to be a what's the word I'm looking for?
Staircase going up to the city?
No, it's not a
Pillar?
staircase.
Gazebo?
A barricade.
Oh.
So I'm going on the Eagle with you.
After about 15 minutes,
I know, but
it comes into
The air
view
is
of
killing.
anybody who can see 120 feet.
We're still walking this direction?
I say we stop. Sleep here.
Now, it's not a full barricade. It only rises up about 4 feet.
But we can't see beyond it.
Beyond it is still oblivion.
Small wall.
It's going
Oh, okay. It's just a small wall that just goes. whoosh.
exactly.
I mean,
You're not. It looks like it's a straight wall.
In comparison to a dwarf, that's pretty big.
So I'm going to cast it on myself and it. Just bonus action.
I can't tell if he's trying to be insulting on purpose or by accident.
No, he threw it.
it's just good to think, John.
Are you guys
It's not an
continuing to the
insult.
barricade?
Are we gonna
But
go?
it's genuinely big for someone who's 3 feet.
They're not 3 feet
I
tall.
think we should
It's
Or
rest.
would you like 4 or
I
5?
think we should rest here before we go to the barricade.
Trevor is a dwarf.
We're
I
gonna,
think
we're
low
gonna rest.
fives.
We're gonna rest here.
Yeah, Trevor's like low.
Does anyone object to taking a long rest here?
No.
We shall rest. First
What
hour.
did Mike say about?
There's a barricade 100 feet from us.
We have
It's about 4 feet tall and it goes. It looks like it's a straight
Eagle is taking
line in
watch,
front
right?
of you.
Yeah.
Can't snake
Eagle
too.
doesn't need sleep.
I don't know if Coatl needs.
Do you guys want to send a scout to the barricade to report back?
Coatl.
I mean, I'm probably
I mean,
faster.
The Coatl is telepathic.
Probably faster though.
How long is your thing last?
5 hours.
Okay.
What's your speed limit?
90.
You're a little bit slower than I am. To my Eagle is. My Eagle also can also speak with the telepathic and stuff.
Do you have a flight speed of what?
Who's
My
better?
Eagle has a fly speed of 8.
But who's stealthier?
Eagle.
Ego.
No, me.
Yeah, the Eagle actually would.
He's win.
I have 20 decks. So I'm just gonna fly over the barricade.
What's it called?
All right. So,
Arrow, that's all. That's it.
how far is your sight?
60.
60. All right. So you get to the barricade. You can see that the barricade. You can go over the barricade, and on the other side you see nothing but black.
So basically, after the barricade, there's no floor, is what you're telling me.
After the barricade, there's no floor.
Okay. The flight down to hit like 100 feet, right? Down there?
Okay. Well, you don't have to go 100 feet.
Oh, okay.
After about 70 feet, you start to see what looks to be the top of structures.
Come back. Do I see any? Can I see like the floor?
You can't see the floor just yet.
Fly down. How far do I have to fly down to see the floor?
Another 20 feet.
Fly down.
Alright, so what you're seeing is what looks to be actual streets from where you are. You're seeing what looks to be actual streets, buildings.
Is there any movement?
You don't see any movement.
Okay.
Nor do you hear anything.
Okay. We'll report back. Does anything murder me on my way back? Okay. So there's streets, there's buildings, and nothing's there.
Sounds like a city.
Sounds like a city we should go investigate and take a long rest in one of the buildings.
Except knowing Master Dwarven Strategist, we can expect one of two things. Traps, or things hiding in the buildings waiting for us.
We should just stay where we are.
We could sleep at the top of it, but then something could creep up behind us and push us off.
Something can creep up here no matter what. They can climb. By the way, don't walk past the barricade. There's no floor.
Good idea.
Unless, of course, you want to get to the building faster than everyone else, in which case, right?
Well, we have rope.
True.
Yeah, but if we fail,
So, do we want to sleep in the town, or do we want to sleep outside the town?
let's sleep outside. It's safer. Less damage that way.
I mean,
We could go inside and like lock and barricade ourselves in.
That's what I'm
do you
thinking.
honestly expect him to booby trap this city? Like where people would be? Like where just regular dwarves would be?
Yes. And no.
Master.
To be fair,
Rangrim, whether or not he decides he wants to dispose this knowledge upon the party, Rangrim would understand that, or believe that where you guys are right now is Tor Marin, and below is also Tor Marin. There would be an upper, at the very least, an upper and lower tier to the city.
We should go down.
Wait, knowing the dwarves isn't the lower tier better?
Yes.
So we got our 8 hours.
No,
yeah,
no,
but
we
the farther we dig down, the more dangerous it is.
Yeah, but
Doing the
there's
dwarf mentality?
structures down there that we can barricade ourselves in and go to sleep.
Dwarves always dig
Do we want to go there?
I don't know.
I say yes.
Me
Me and Clyde start flying.
How much rope you got, Steve? I know I got rope.
I mean, not all of you can
I mean, I'm going on the
fly, so. How do you fly?
Holding onto the Clyde.
How many feet was it down?
It has the strength to pick me
Yeah.
up.
What's up?
How many feet
With
down?
all your gear?
Approximately
hope so.
100 or 120.
You got a lot of gold on you.
I do not have a lot of gold on me. I'm poor. What the hell are you talking about?
Steve, can you make
God, I spent 3,000 gold on a
You're
stick
holding
that
onto a
lights up.
snake and just flying.
Can you make a rope knot that
The kite's
we can
flying you, is that what you're
attach
telling
to,
me here?
something and then
Doesn't
yank
have
out
anything you
in
can
a
hang
certain
on to
way
except like
and
its
it'll
wings.
fall down?
Probably. I might have to roll for that though.
I do. 150 feet.
I might have to roll for the.
If you're hanging onto a snake as it's flying,
I mean, there's
No,
also
I'm
right.
not.
There's also the
I'm
giant
not
eagle that you
required.
just found.
There's a difference.
yeah, you're hanging onto a snake with
Can you hold onto a rope and let us go
I have
down it?
50 feet of rope.
He's wind.
I could. Give me enough time, I could like ferry people back.
There's that option too.
I have 50 feet of rope.
Say he goes first, then Annabelle, or Annabelle, then him.
I don't give a shit. He's got a bird, so he's fine.
How can you get a bird?
Cast
Spells.
Find speed.
Do rangers have that?
It's a paladin.
I'll use my rope.
You're only cast that once.
How much can you carry?
If the other would disappear.
If you cast it again, it gets rid of it.
On the large creature.
I had to
it's
make sure to
strength
make it
score
a
14.
fiend or a fae.
He can go first.
Because fiends are too evil. I want him fuck with his celestials.
That's relevant.
Alright. First off. Whatever anyone wants.
But what
Alright, so,
Second.
Darwin, you want to go down first?
One of the languages I choose.
Money.
Don't
So I can
go anywhere.
speak to a side choice.
Here on the street.
Pick you up.
You might not. That would be that weird.
Just
Lie down.
secure the street and he's just holding a
I think I didn't
choose it.
Okay, choices. I don't care. It's not. I don't care about that.
Yeah, assuming so.
But just stay in the dark for a minute.
God, I carried Darwin down to
Oh,
the
I can speak
street.
elemental.
Which elemental? There's many.
Whatever elemental speak.
What is the language?
I think it's Fey.
Okay, that's
That-
not the language I
Fae
speak.
Fae.
Okay.
That's not the language I speak.
It's primordial is the language.
Primordial. That's what it is.
Okay, except the language here is not primordial.
It's true though. the language is-
Isn't it just like whatever elemental you want?
No, it's like Aquarian, Terran.
Aquan, Ignan, Terran, and Orin.
What is the question?
Got this one.
I should have one. Guys,
What does Koala understand from that? Translates it to I don't know, the rate we were talking.
So I don't really know the name of the language I'm speaking.
Weird.
That's why I go.
Orin
I don't know that.
laughs and Orin.
Are you sure this is nobody's D20?
I don't really
None of
know
ours.
mine.
Think so?
Possible. Definitely 90-20.
But you don't own any die other than magic pad.
I know the 20s.
That's why I said there's a magic pad.
Could be your sisters or your mothers
Red
too.
and green.
Sounds lovely.
No, I wouldn't
We
be.
traded for the gray one.
These are your mom.
Yes.
Bring it in
Okay.
next week.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, David, you stole me $6.
Does look like it.
I just remembered that.
It could be. It could be.
Is it?
For a sniper elite.
Not one of mine. So
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's mine.
mine are all cool colors. So.
Okay.
Well, I mean, greens and blues and
I mean,
grays.
if they're missing one,
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
You just feel like still
yeah,
cool.
it looks like
Well, they are,
matches up
but
with these. No, it's fine.
Yeah, no, this is yours, but this is mom touchings.
so we're taking that long rest, or we're going down
We're going down.
down a rope.
Yes, we're going down the road.
100 feet down one rope. There's
Thank you.
Mom doesn't really start.
how many of you are climbing?
I'm taking the ride of
I'm giving him red.
Yeah.
being Rangram. I'm gonna latch on.
No, you're not latching on. I'm carrying you one at a time.
Yeah, Annabelle first, then Rangram.
You're gonna latch on to wind.
Yay!
Oh wait. I don't know how much
You're doing each person one at a time.
Yeah. Except for him, he got burned.
went down
That's 6 people that have to be carried over 100 feet.
So it takes about 3 rounds of combat per person.
3 rounds of combat per person
Yeah.
You get more.
to go down.
God, how do you get
To go down, to go
Yeah,
up,
where do
and
you
bring
get
it back.
Get more.
Yeah, where do you get 6 from?
2,
3,
Well, no.
3 to go down, up, and then back down.
Not counting.
Favorite enemy.
Not count. He's not carrying himself.
Yeah. That's my
Yeah,
last.
yeah.
That was my last down.
One.
He counts.
Yeah.
He counts essentially as an extra.
Was,
He doesn't count as a person as carrying you guys down.
1, 2, 3.
But he can only do one
No,
at
when
a
you choose
time.
humanoids,
Yeah, it's
He's got a bird.
He's got a bird. I'm at Coatl.
How are you hanging on to the coatl? It's literally just a snake with wings.
You're just air.
Yeah.
Like,
Speaking
the
of,
Coatl
speaking
can
of,
literally carry me.
You just look like
Hey,
Mary
how long does
Poppins
the coatl
holding
stay
on to
What?
How long does the coatl stay
what were you
for?
saying?
Not wrong. It stays for 8 hours.
You're saying what? Humanoids?
I don't think it's
You
50
choose,
hours.
that's for two enemies. I'm pretty sure if you choose humanoids, you can choose multiple types of humanoids at once.
It's either 8 hours or
do me a favor.
Not sparing would can be considered humanoids.
What is the what's the charisma on that koala?
18.
18?
18.
Make a persuasion
Yeah, you're
check.
right.
Maybe the koala doesn't want you hanging on its tail.
Oh,
That's a 18.
That's an 18. And 18 for stat is what, plus
Plus
4?
4.
Yeah.
So no, he doesn't want you hanging on his tail. He's not quite
Understandable.
happy with that.
it's not a life or death situation.
The koala does not do your bidding. It just kind of hangs around with you.
Understandable.
I mean,
It's not a minion of you.
I still am so struggling to understand how the hell you hang on to this.
All right, so we're not doing the.
So 5 people.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has bird.
He has bird.
Big bird.
Is that money?
Yes.
For what?
David owed me $6.
Big bear. Big bear, chase me.
We can.
It'll take me 8
Humans
turns to
count
combat.
as,
Bring everybody down.
Humanoids, no.
You know what? I am gonna make this ruling as far as your bird is concerned.
Shit.
Birds fly on air currents.
Fuck.
So your bird can kind of walk around with you, but he really can't.
Wouldn't it be able to glide?
You want to just
You
glide to
would
the middle
fall
of the city?
slower.
It would fall slower,
You know, like strafe and like glide in a circle.
but he can't really fly.
I'm okay with this.
I mean,
That's
here's
He
my
just,
question.
he just doesn't want to
Couldn't
die
you
100
just
feet
jump
down.
off and then your bird swooped up and catch you like in the moon?
Try that with the koala, see how it goes.
No.
It would be extremely difficult for your bird to fly.
Got it.
But you're
So basically, you're taking the air ferry.
So
guess so.
that brings us back to 7 or
6.
6 party members that have to be carried. So you said 3 rounds per.
Yep.
So it's about.
Darvin, I brought some down.
Another.
We'll say it takes about 5 minutes to go through everything.
Yeah.
All right, so you're down in the
So I'm only-
Nearest building looks available.
Works to be decent.
nearest building.
How tall
There's
is
a
the
lot of them. They vary in height. Some of them are just 8 feet tall, some or 8 to 10 feet tall. Some of them are a couple of stories.
Let's go. What's the nearest 8 to 10
It's
feet
just
tall
for
one?
like humans.
Right next to you.
Does it have windows?
Yes,
Which one doesn't?
Humans.
They all
Humans
do.
are generally healthy.
that you've seen so far.
You don't get a new language. Or
Anybody got
anything, you
rocks?
get all the other
Are you searching the area?
Do not throw rocks in the
Alright.
window.
I have rocks.
Take an hour to search the area. Nothing happens. You find several buildings. First of all, many of the buildings that you're searching,
Deteriorated.
Whatever language they spoke.
not
There's no
deteriorated,
language
but
for the big one.
they show signs of
Is that a
Lived
map?
it?
Or is that a...
not well,
Oh, okay.
kind
This
of.
basically helps you create.
They show
Yeah.
signs of dwelling,
They have
but
different sections.
very similar to some of the destruction you've seen in the temple.
Usually they don't have that.
So basically, something's been here, and it was probably whatever was in that temple.
Things. It looks like things were playing around in this section of the
They're
city.
like claw marks.
Let's
There's claw marks. There's several areas that were
Actually very useful.
that look like they've been torn
Tor Marin.
down. You
Hey,
see,
I have
you
an
see
idea. Why doesn't
dry.
somebody sleep with their
You're
back against
seeing
the door?
places of
You know, like
dried
holding
blood.
The door closed.
I will.
Did those things from earlier?
You're finding. You're also finding what looks to be remnants of
Poke the bear. I have to poke
of
the bear.
fights
I wanna put the
or battles,
I have to poke the bear.
Yeah, I have a question.
as if a very long-standing battle was fought in this area.
Falling.
Don't.
Shut up.
I think it's like after 10 feet. It's like 1 to I want to say it's
So
Ready to
there's
keep going.
stuff's been here recently, guys.
5 feet.
It doesn't look. A lot of the stuff that you're finding looks like it's ancient,
Okay.
as
So
if
it can't be one.
as if this
This
battle
place
was
was used-
fought long ago.
I was more referring to the stuff dwelling and playing around. Is that look ancient, or is that look much more recent?
I have
Um,
about 120 health.
It varies. Make a
That's if you roll up. Yeah, I guess.
make an investigation
Divide it.
check.
Can I help?
You want to divide it by 5? Or subtract 10 to divide it by 5. So 110 divided by 5.
13.
Is
17.
58.
19.
110.
Um, You notice that most of it looks like it happened over a millennia
22
ago.
times 5 is 110.
However,
Thank you.
you do see signs of what looks like recent
22
activity.
6.
Like,
22d6. And then on
Like
that-
stuff's been here recently.
22 times 6.
Well, that should be 11 times 7.
Put it in the cup.
What's the average of.
Guys, stuff's
77.
been here
Average
recently. Do we
77.
still want to hang here?
Yes. We need an
Are we all down?
We need 8 hours.
Yeah.
We just gotta lock the door and hope
I'll hold
nobody
it.
snores. Just sleep in it. Sleep with your back.
Are we just gonna
Yeah.
find one of the smaller buildings and
Mom.
just go inside it?
Can you give this to
Can
Mom?
you turn off the lights?
No, this is actually mine now.
Rangrim would believe that this is the remnants of the great
You got to make
troll
yourself-
battles
What?
that forced the dwarves out of Tor Marin.
It's supposed to be shut up,
Assumed.
but I can mispronounce it Chirac. It's still
Assumptions can be the death of you.
So are we gonna take a nap here?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm holding door. While I'm
Sleeping
sleeping.
with door.
Yes.
Hour 1.
God, that doesn't sound good.
Nothing happens.
Where's
Hour
Bird? Is Bird
2.
inside with us?
Nothing happens.
God.
Okay, Bird is inside with
Hour
us.
3.
No.
And Bird is keeping watch.
Nothing happens.
If it's inside, it's not going to matter.
Hour
How
4.
is the bird inside of keeping watch?
That's the windows. The fuck?
You hear, or rather feel, the ground shake.
Does
Like
it,
big
was it,
shake or like little tremble?
Rangrim's still sleeping.
I'm still
It's
sleeping.
enough to be noticeable, but not enough to necessarily.
Wake you up.
Warrant waking up.
I can't judge whether or not it's warranted waking up. But those of you that are
Something shaking the
that,
ground.
that
but
are
it's not
setting
crazy.
guard, that are standing guard or whatever, it's enough to
Catch our attention.
catch your attention that something happened.
Still sleeping.
Still sleeping.
Who is standing guard, by the way?
He's not
Bird
a
and
bird.
trance.
A bird,
We have the
collateral,
trance thing. How does that work?
The Coatl.
And he's sleeping with his back against the door.
Coatl. Let's see.
Does the collateral feel the ground shaking? It's not on the ground.
Well, the Coatl.
It would hear the
It
ground
would
shaking.
realize.
Paltris, the Coatl will alert you to the ground shaking, so it does wake you up to tell you.
Thank you, friend.
Your sleep has been broken. You can wait another 8 hours.
I have a
I
question.
don't know why you're laughing.
How many
The bird
hours
will
are
start
there?
pecking you, sir.
3.
That was 3.
We can stand guard over you.
Wouldn't it have disappeared by now?
It would have.
It would
Yeah.
have.
Is anything keeping guard on you guys?
Bird,
Bird
and
is
trans
keeping
people.
watch.
I'm keeping
and
my
he's
back
sleeping.
against the door.
Against the door.
If it would have disappeared, it wouldn't have woken me up.
It would have disappeared.
But the bird wouldn't have
Actually, no.
done anything.
Yeah, no, the bird.
What?
No, the
Koala
bottle would
would
have actually.
Koala should have disappeared because I cast it like when we got here.
We haven't been here for 8 hours.
We've been sleeping for 3. We
We're
had
walking for
battles.
1.
We walked for 1.
We've only been here for like 5.
So the quaddle's still up. So yeah, he wakes you up.
Okay.
You're sleeping.
Sounds like a rooster.
Are you alerting the rest of your crew
Rangrim sleeps on.
about this tremor that was felt?
I mean, if my Koala's waking me up, he's waking everybody up with telepathy.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Not necessarily.
He's waking specifically you.
Just going over and shaking you.
Okay, collateral. If you feel it's genuinely that big of a threat, then wake everybody else up with telepathy.
No.
Okay.
No.
You
That's
can't.
a-
You have no. You have no,
No.
say in the matter.
Come
you have no
on.
say in the
What
matter.
I'm saying
If
is,
he thinks it's that big
if
of a
it's an
threat, I'm
attack
trusting
of a
it.
psychic, that's a psychic intrusion, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
No, it's telepathy. It doesn't. It wouldn't be a save against it.
I'm not asking for a save. I'm asking, is it a psychic intrusion?
It's a dick move.
It is a dick move because I'm gonna kill the Quaddle next.
It would be like someone yelling next to your ear.
Yeah.
So it's not really a
I'm
psychic.
not yelling.
Yeah.
Not
I mean,
necessarily.
if they don't wake up, go right ahead and yell. I mean, if you think it's that big a threat, it's up to your discretion.
It's not my god.
Well, considering that the Coatl would feel that you guys are in a dangerous place,
We're pretty far away from the god.
the Coatl knows what you know.
It's telepathic.
Yeah.
So
And it can see its own death.
considering that it knows what you know,
So I mean,
if it thinks it's gonna die, it's gonna learn.
No, it doesn't know how it's gonna die. It,
It
knows,
knows
it's,
when.
It's going to.
it knows a century beforehand that it's gonna die.
Brady, you
Yeah.
forgot Mom's phone.
So is it going to
100
die
years
this
before
century?
Paltris was born. Did you get a feeling?
the Coatl knows.
If it's going to die a century before it dies.
it's gonna die when he
And then it
born.
goes and seeks a mate and makes
Don't worry about
the
it. You know
child
what I meant.
continue on its quest.
You know what I meant.
So is the Quaddle
Makes
going to die
sense.
this century? Is the question really? Because if
As
the
far
Quaddle,
as far as the Coatl knows,
Yeah, sometimes.
it knows what it knows.
what I'm saying is, if the Quaddle knows that it's going
We
to die
wouldn't.
this century,
We wouldn't know.
It doesn't know how it's gonna die.
it doesn't know how
It
it's
just
going to die,
knows
but it would
when
know
it's
when.
gonna
No, it,
You got to
It
read.
doesn't know.
it doesn't know exactly when it's gonna die.
But it's a century before. So
It just knows it's going to die sometime in that
Does it have
century.
that feeling
But
right
is
now?
it this century is what I'm asking.
The Coatl knows.
It doesn't have to tell you.
It's its own thing.
What I'm saying is, if it knows that it's this century it's going to die, it would wake the entire party because it wouldn't want to die right now. It hasn't made it yet because it would
You
take.
don't know that. Maybe he's having Quaddle baby somewhere else.
Oh God, go on.
Read the description.
I understand. I've read it.
So is entire party up.
Yes.
Yes, the entire
I-
party has been alerted.
I angrily stare at the Quaddle.
I do more than stare.
I'm gonna shout profanities at the Quaddle.
Maybe. Shh.
I'm gonna silently whisper to Randy the Quaddle.
I've been meaning to use these
The
potions.
the Coatl does inform all of you that a slight tremor has occurred.
Oh God!
Thank
An
you.
earthquake
Still tremor?
underground.
It doesn't tremor for that long. It tremors for like maybe a minute or so.
So we got woken up because we're
investigations? Find
in
out how close it
California?
is.
You were asleep when it happened.
Oh, so like
It
when I
wasn't
wake-
enough to wake you guys up, but since the Coatl was standing guard, it noticed it.
Yeah, so when I wake up, the tremor's gone.
Yes, the tremor was
Okay.
gone.
So can we can't even go back to
We're
sleep
basically
now?
awake.
We got a short rest, so I got my own notes. I'm trying
A
to say.
magical creature said so.
So we can't go back.
We
to
still got a
sleep.
short rest technically, right?
Yes.
You had
Was
you got
that hour 3?
that was hour 3, so you can utilize short rest mechanics.
We're doing that.
So how much hit points do we get back?
You can use hit dice if you wish,
I'll roll it for you.
Roll.
But no spell points.
but no spell points
Roll another one.
That's
unless
fine
you
for
have
me.
that feat.
That's fine for me. I'm gonna stay watch if everyone's gonna go back to sleep.
Just to sleep?
Sleep.
Is it just detail? I'm gonna go back to sleep then.
If we're all going back to sleep and Steve is staying watch, hey Coabble, you can go to sleep now. We've got someone.
The Quaddle says, I don't like this.
You know, maybe we should listen to the thing that can foresee its death.
Yeah.
Well, I still have my
You know
back.
what? You know what else? So the funny thing about spell points is if we don't have any, I can foresee our death too. So that's something to consider.
I mean, I guess you could, in theory, give the Quaddle a specific direction.
Do not wake us up unless they're barging down that door. Or those windows.
I hold my
The
back.
Quaddle says, what if something comes up through the floor and devours you?
Oh yeah, these things were digging earlier, weren't they? They said we'll come from below.
You're
They
not
said the
wrong.
dwarves dug too deep.
No. When we were
If
here,
that is to happen,
there was the one that was being
then you
smart.
are free from my service.
What?
What?
You're freeing the Quaddle from the service?
If they're to dig up from the ground. Yeah.
Okay.
You're freeing the Quaddle from the service.
I said, under the condition of, if these creatures are to dig up from underneath us and attack from below, not through the door or the windows, yes, the Coatl will be free.
Then I'm gonna take over.
I swear.
I have a question.
How
The
are we gonna
Quaddle
die?
can't tell the future.
How high up are the windows?
I understand.
They're like in
It's
the
just
middle?
like,
I think they're
Oh.
like
3 feet.
if they
How
come up
smooth are
from
these
below,
walls?
do not alert
Huh?
me.
How smooth are the walls?
Fairly smooth.
Too smooth.
They're
could I-
worked.
Could I climb them?
I mean, it's not like there's no like hand
Damn.
grips on it.
Okay.
Think of
Okay,
it.
climb on
Think
the
of it as like smooth stone.
I'm gonna go back to sleep and hold my back against the door.
It's worked stone. There's no real.
How big are the windows?
3 feet.
Steve, you got this. Sleep.
Yeah.
like this.
Sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep,
Damn.
sleep, 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 sleep,
I mean,
I'm
sleep.
going to
Evil
change
company.
my orders for the Coatl.
I don't have
What's
one.
all works with the cat?
The orders are, if you think it is a genuine threat, inform the arranger, and then pass it by
Inform
his
the
judgment.
arranger.
Inform the ranger first.
Yeah, inform the ranger first, and then trust his judgments. He has met with death multiple times. He understands it at this point.
So you would prefer that it wakes.
The
Athena
ranger who's
first.
already awake.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't need to.
I'm
I don't need to sleep
already
anymore
awake.
either.
I'm not sleeping.
I need
to
got
sleep.
my
I
stuff.
need
to
I
sleep.
got the rest.
Okay. First hour,
He needs some nap time.
nothing
So-
happens.
Just sit in the corner.
Second hour, nothing happens. Third hour, fourth hour.
Side shakes.
The Quaddle informs you that another tremor has occurred.
Investigating the tremor.
You were awake at this point, right?
Yes.
All right, so you felt the tremor too.
I'm awake as well. Just I don't need to sleep.
Investigation 7.
Investigation.
That's a 20.
Something.
28.
We probably know what it is.
28.
28. How
You're
close
pretty sure that you were on the edge of the range of whatever has caused this tremor.
i.e., it's far away.
Mm.
Or as far away
Like
as
how-
basically you can possibly be for us to still be
It
feeling.
doesn't feel like it's a natural earthquake.
Yeah, I know that.
We need
How
we need people in
how
3
big was
different
the tremor?
locations.
Same thing. It lasted for a couple minutes.
I do not want to remember that class, Ian.
Again, it was enough to be noticeable,
Kind of fun.
Yes.
but not like
The rest of that class was.
it wasn't like a violent shake.
He was this one lady that came and she was
Wasn't fun.
Think of it as more like
Miss
like you're
rocks.
standing
We're
on
high
a
schoolers.
platform
And a train's
One time I
passing.
fell
and a
asleep
train's
in class.
passing kind of
The
deal.
one time I fell asleep in his class, he played
You're on the edge of it.
I know I'm asleep, but how long did it last for?
freaking
Number
universe,
5,
how Earth
roll.
was created, and the Big Bang. He
Yeah,
can't
if it happens again, I'm gonna wake up. wake up the party.
When the big fan
Don't
wouldn't
wake up
make
me.
noise.
Don't
It
wake
happened
up.
I
again.
understand.
Don't
in
wake
the
up
video,
Render.
it did.
Don't wake up.
That's
Hey,
a
buddy,
fail.
how about since they just want to be difficult, we just like
Don't wake up
let them be
Darvish.
here.
Why are
Holding
you
the door
waking
down.
people up if we're not being attacked? Is my question.
Why?
I'm Jiminy Cricket on your shoulder.
I got a better idea. They said you've experienced death a bunch, right? Why don't we share the love with them and just let it be? Except Arthur's, I'm waking him up if shit goes bad.
I need my health back.
I do.
Don't wake me up. I'm just holding the door down.
Next hour is hour 6.
I'm holding the door down with my sleep.
How much do third level spells cost?
5.
There's 3 more rolls before a full rest has been done.
Please God, don't wake me.
I have 12 more.
For a better judgment against Rogue, I'm gonna hold off waking him up.
Oh yeah, Quaddle will be gone by now.
Hour 6.
Yeah, Quaddle's gone.
You feel another tremor.
Still sleeping.
Sleeping.
I'm holding down the door. Don't wake me up.
15 on investigation.
No, you don't discern anything new other than the obvious that this is coming at some kind of frequency.
I don't know what direction it's coming from or what.
All you can tell is it's coming from below.
Directly below.
You're not exactly sure if it's directly below, but it's coming from below.
Okay. We're at the edge of it.
You're at, whatever you're feeling is at the edge.
It's a terror from the deep.
One thing you can consider is that when you were the tier above, you were not feeling anything.
Something down here.
Although it hasn't happened every hour.
Is the building we're in right now, are there any furniture or anything that could...
There's the only things that are left kind of standing is either pieces of petrified wood or stone.
And the petrified wood still standing?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it shaking?
You wouldn't know.
I know. I'm just saying, just for reasons.
But what you're talking, you're looking at fragments of a civilization that no longer exists in this area. It's an archaeologist's dream of what you found, essentially.
2 more hours.
Archaeologists.
If Ramgrim loves wealth and fame, Rangrim would be dreaming at this point of either, or probably of both, being ferried from Gladenburg to Castabrist, back and forth giving speeches of his discovery
Well,
of the lost city of the dwarves.
another hour.
And he would really like to continue with this.
Another hour.
Women, dwarven women fawning all over him.
Giving him baths.
Nothing happens that hour.
Nothing happens.
Last hour of rest.
When I wake up and I have full hit points.
Yay!
Investigate this tremor.
Spill points.
That was 16.
Same as before.
Alright.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
What you can discern after all
studying
this is
human
that
cultures.
whatever is causing these
Old
tremors
ones.
is more than likely not natural.
Am I wrong?
Big enough city, big enough cultural relics are 2 different things.
Morning, everyone.
Oh,
Cities are
coincidentally, you have a quiver with 20 + 1 arrows.
Oh,
and whatever causing the tremor is
We found those
sizable
last
enough
week.
that
Saved them for you.
it's shaking.
Did it feel like it was getting close?
It's shaking a city
Built of stone.
built into stone.
Okay.
So we're going towards it, away from it. Where are we
What
going?
about the quiver?
You have a quiver of
20 + 1 arrows.
Once you shoot them, I believe they lose their magicalness.
If they hit something.
If they hit something.
If they miss, they're still magic.
Okay.
If we find magical items, you're the only ranger we know.
So that adds another +1 to
Yes, it does.
for each one of those arrows. We can only do it 20 times.
Yeah, I'm gonna save this.
But you have a chance of not finding it again.
Chance enough.
Why? Because they went too far.
It's actually a mechanic in there.
Is it like
You only retrieve, unless you have the feat that allows it. You only retrieve half of the ammunition that you
It's
use.
like shooting
But
somebody.
is the
it's
logic
like
that
shooting
they
a
break?
target in
the
Skyrim.
logic is that they break their magic items, they wouldn't break.
Or lost.
That part. Yeah.
17 better. Oh, I don't have that.
What?
So for 20 shots, at this point, it essentially makes your +2 bow away +3
Yes.
with +3 damage.
Is there really a feat that helps you find her?
Yes, I believe so.
I don't remember there being anything like that.
Yeah, I don't.
I remember there being something somewhere that said that you can get back more ammo. We have a better chance of getting back ammo.
Whatever.
You know, some kid brought a vape to my school and actually got in trouble for it.
So, do we want to go towards whatever's
13, right?
causing the sound? It's probably something of interest.
4 years to get one with the.
Is that
Or do we want to have it bring something new?
or?
No, you probably would.
I believe that the sound is under us.
We should go investigate it.
Yay!
Under us?
Well,
You know, like the edge of the town?
You don't know where you are.
Is there the big wall behind us? Goes up? Or do we just kind of wander into town?
Wait, I have an explorer's
When you
pack,
came
right? Don't I
below,
have a shovel?
you noticed that
made
the,
out of stone. Ground is made out of stone.
or you can kind of just guess that
And
where you were
sledgehammer?
walking before is sort of like an overhang that hangs over the
Ah.
rest.
Overhang.
So
You know
we
that
kinda,
hangs
drop into
over.
the middle of it.
Yeah, you're trying to like drop into the middle.
I have a sledgehammer. I could break
That,
the.
what? No, you can't.
There will be no reason for that, and no.
There is no feat that I could see.
You cannot break down the overhang above the city.
Well, you could, but there's
Take a
like
while.
the avalanche effect. It'd probably kill you in the process.
Do we want to go attempt to? Were we able to discern what direction that rumbling was coming from, or no?
Down.
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 Hey, God,
Maybe the epicenter of where the down is.
God.
Down.
Not helpful.
I think whoever's here is actually trying to probably dig deeper.
Or there's just something doing something
Trying to
else.
get up.
One, but it's up
Something
to
trying to get up from down.
Preferably a different one.
I feel like we've tormented that last one enough.
You just keep doing that.
Okay, so
Fails.
What'd you try to do?
Summon another coin.
Oh, that's not good. I said we go find out what the banging noise is and make it stop.
Sure.
Graham would probably be particularly interested in figuring out what that is.
So towards the tremoring, which we have to find a way to go down.
One has to find a way to go down.
We're going to the dimension door.
To be fair,
If only
It's fair, I
I could
really
just
wanna find a
teleport
way
us
to
into
go
solid
up.
stone.
If only someone could fly.
If only somebody could walk through stone.
I can't.
It's work stuff.
Also, fly where? The floor?
No,
You need to
above the city
swim
to see
on
to find
land.
out.
Yeah, let me just do that when this city is completely fucking dark underground.
Ian, turn to a water elemental and swim.
You could get,
No!
he could give you a torch and you could hold on to it.
I can see farther than the torch lets me see.
Oh.
I can't see an entire city.
I know, but maybe the trolls have archers and such. Oh look, a light.
We'll just watch.
How about a look at no?
Are you saying using air as bait?
So if from
No.
Yeah, no, using a floating torch as bait.
Mike,
Yanni,
from the wall, like
Inside the building.
outside, The wall is that?
Good job.
That was a
West?
horrible throw.
No. The big thing we came down was just an
horrible
overhang.
I know.
Who's
I'm
a
saying
book? Books don't
direction
throw
wise.
well.
Was that
Sure
west?
they do. Give me a
The-
book. I'll throw it back around.
The
throw
wall
it
you
back
were
at you.
originally following would be west of you.
So okay. So we're going east.
I don't know.
Let's go. Let's continue going
Give me the
east.
player, man.
Continue going east.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
So you're kind of just walking through. Now, where you are right now, now you have to kind of avoid buildings and such. So you're kind of meandering around streets.
Are there street names?
I have an idea.
Wouldn't there be
Oh, it's bad.
street names or a main thoroughfare? It is a dwarven city.
Possibly.
I can read dwarvish.
You're seeing things like
Respect.
pub
They're frogs.
and
Bakery,
bakery,
barbershop.
barbershop.
Why are you talking? But I mean, there should be. I mean, when I think of dwarven cities,
But-
there's sections of it, and
Sure.
places lead to places,
Sure.
and there's normally directions lying around, like a "You are here" sign.
Oh, you're looking for a directory?
Yes.
No, it's not a directory.
There's no directories.
It's not a mall.
Just let me get a pamphlet. Some tourist attractions in Tor Marin.
I have some dwarven
Oh, there's a nice
novels
fountain.
that you should be
Oh, there's
reading.
a nice fountain. So there's a
Wait.
giant statue
There
of a
ain't-
shitty baby, but it has a few burn marks.
What about
I have
like
an
police
idea.
stations and fire stations?
I can get like
There's
8
dwarves,
owls.
they
So
don't
I get
give
like
a
16
shit.
owls and have them fly around.
Oh, there's a fire? Cool.
Did anybody hear what I said?
I did. It doesn't mean it's
Does
smart.
anything grab Rangrim's attention?
They can't fly. Remember?
There's nothing really significant where you are.
That's what bats do.
Rangrim would be able to discern that you're sort of like in a middle to low income area.
How high are the
There's
buildings?
income inequality in Tor Marin.
We must fix this injustice.
There's a caste. There's normally
But
caste systems.
But it's hard to discern in a way because what normally would be the way he's determining it is the quality of the stonework that the buildings have.
Yeah.
So, but even then, it's kind of tricky because a lot of the buildings are scarred.
How high are the buildings? 2 floors? 3 floors?
Some are 3. They don't really go above 3 or 4 floors.
Can bats fly in this cave?
Oh god.
Suppose
Is-
so,
is-
sure.
is
I can
there
get
a-
like
is
16
there a
bats and have them
4-floor
fly
building
around.
Huh?
Nearby?
Can they talk to you?
4-floor building.
Yes, I think.
No, not near here.
Maybe. Yes, I was
I mean,
thinking
you
animals.
can
Yes.
see like 1 or 2, but nothing.
You could just summon a bunch of dolphins.
It's not a common
Just-
sight.
But how
How
they
close
fly?
is the closest one?
You get moles.
Well, the only thing about them would be so.
Or
the only
Well,
bad
I'm
thing
assuming
about
that
them-
this is you're searching around as you're doing this.
No,
I
just said not me for no reason.
in the first hour you find none. Are
None.
you searching around for
We
another
find a
hour?
None.
yes,
What are we searching for?
None.
like 4-floor building.
None.
I'm looking for a 4-floor building.
None.
Where is our
You're,
field?
It's dark.
you're just continuing. You're trying to continue to the east.
Yeah, we're
right?
continuing to our center.
If you guys give me a minute, I can get like 16 bats and have them scout.
That works.
Yeah, you haven't really found anything. That's hour number 4.
Do you guys want to wait so I can get the bats?
Yeah.
Do we want bats?
Yes.
We just have to stay in place because I don't know how because I can't tell them where we're going.
You can just sit on the eagle.
Eagles can't see in the dark.
Yeah, the bats also got to come back to me to tell me information, so we got to stay put while they're flying around.
Mm.
We doing the bats?
Bats.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals as a 5th level spell and summon 16 bats.
16 bats.
Yes.
Okay.
Poof, there are bats.
I'm also gonna do Speak with Animals as ritual, and I'm gonna tell them, go out, scout things, and come back when you find anything of interest
In
to
the
me.
distance, you hear a screech.
Like a bat screech.
No.
Let's go that way.
In which direction?
It is south.
Bats to the south.
No, it's just a swarm of bats.
Do we want to wait for them to come back or do we want to go with them?
We could go with them. Like,
Yeah, we could go.
We moved the exact same speed, so.
oh, we did.
I don't know.
So they have birds out
Are you
here.
waiting till the bats come back?
Or are we going with the bats?
We're going with bats. They
Or
have
actually,
I mean, the bats are going faster than you.
bats have a flash speed of 30.
Really?
We have to
Surprising.
pass
I
through
know.
things though.
Wait. So you're sending the bats to go find out what it is, but you're going with the bats to go find out what it is.
Do we want to wait for the bats?
I mean,
No.
here's the
We
thing.
could be like one turn behind them.
We have to pass through things. We're not going in a straight line. They are.
Through things.
Yes,
we could
there's
also-
buildings in
We could
between
also just stay like.
Are you
500
giving these bats any kind of directions?
Yes, he
I
said
said
go
go
south and then come back if you find anything of interest.
and then come back straight with.
Anything interest to a bat or anything interest to you?
If you find anything that moves, come tell me.
They come back immediately. I found a bat.
If you find anything that moves, here's a bat. Come back and tell me.
I was
I
going to
think
go
it was
that
a bat,
far,
but I'm
but
not
that would have
sure.
been funny.
So do we want to wait for the bats to scout, or do we want to just?
Yeah, let's wait.
Let's wait. We're gonna wait for the bats to go there and come
That's
back.
not a bat.
Creating a perimeter.
Perimeter. It's like a goblin.
And they're not just gonna be one giant cloud of bats. We'll spread out.
I'm sitting on a swarm of bats. Just a vampire now.
Is that 30 feet?
Yeah. They can dash.
After about an hour,
Uh-oh.
the bats return
What they got?
and say that they saw a
I saw the text of Celestial.
Creature.
I can summon this.
frantically
Dancing.
throwing about 4 arms.
How many heads?
That's no question. How many heads?
More than 2.
Where's my notes? Had 2 heads.
2 heads and 4 arms. It was just flailing.
He's dancing.
Anything else near him? Was he throwing anything?
It looked like he was in a frenzy.
Let me see other books.
We had a guy
Just
with
like you
twice.
was
dancing. I was thinking this.
I'm just gonna relate. We had a guy with twice the amount of body parts that we do, flailing around in a
Go
frenzy.
ahead and look, but
Let's go that way.
I don't believe there's any in there.
To the south.
That's the only books that have creatures.
Bats.
So
Sword coast of the creatures.
it has like NPCs.
the south.
Well, that's the characters.
After about an hour.
Next hour,
Or it wouldn't be an hour, it'd be like half an hour because it took them an hour to go there and back.
The look on his
took
face.
a half hour for them to go there.
Yeah,
Half
so it'd
hour
only be a
to come
half
back.
hour for us to get.
Yeah,
If
so
he's
it'll be
still
an
there.
hour.
Well, we're assuming the city sprawl, and the city is not exactly linear.
Okay.
Told you, pass through things.
When do we listen to Palters?
When I'm literally nothing but right in the situation.
Wait, I can't see anything, right?
No.
No,
Yes,
you're
they-
following us still.
None of you have the city streets feature, right?
Oh.
None of us are urchins.
Wait, I am.
I'm a
I'm an urchin.
soldier.
You're an urchin.
I am an urchin.
I'm a soldier.
I remember I'm a homeless druid. I'm an urchin.
Aren't I soldiers? Like, I walk through streets like all the time.
I am an urchin.
I mean, technically, an outlander can be a homeless druid also.
What about
Yeah,
a
but I went
soldier?
with urchin because I was homeless in a city, so I hate rich people.
Okay.
Dad.
The-
What about a soldier?
I'm kidding.
Like, doesn't
I'm
he,
a
like,
fence.
No, soldier doesn't have that,
What, Charlotte?
that feature.
No,
so I can't
um,
parade through
Deep
streets?
background.
you can-
criminal fence.
You're able to find, I think, rest
I can
in
sell things.
Yeah,
at a high
I have
price.
to- I did-
military
I am-
areas.
It's on
Oh.
paper.
Maybe like a guild.
I'm an urchin.
Guild merchant type thing.
Okay.
I completely
did
forgot
Charlotte.
this does something.
All right, so you actually, because of urban sprawl, you're able to
Go twice as fast.
help your teammates go twice as fast.
You go fast. Nice.
I will stab you with this pencil.
With this.
I completely forgot.
You
that urchin
also-
person does something.
Are
Not that
able
background.
to point or figure out
Shot with the
Secret path.
Okay.
where there might be choke points.
We're gonna
And-
avoid walking through those.
You found one, and due to your group stealth of 17, you see the following. And they have not seen you.
Oh, God.
We're not going to use that.
4 creatures that have 1 head and 2 arms. 2 creatures that have 4 arms and 1 head. 2 creatures that have 2 heads and 2 arms. I'm sorry, 2 creatures that have 2 heads and 3 arms.
Are they dwarf heads? Okay.
Palters. Fireball?
It's
I
8
don't
creatures
think my magic
altogether.
works anymore. My god, it's okay.
So in the land of trolls, it's 4 regular trolls, 2 4-armed trolls, and 2 2-headed 3-armed
Too far away
trolls.
from my dog.
I say still try. We'd have a bonus round of attacking.
I have one question. If I shoot an arrow, I don't think they will see us. Unless they have.
The arrow will make a sound.
We do have like 5 minutes
They
left,
have
so
logic.
Yeah, you might just want to not start the combat.
Yeah, true.
Should I just drop a fireball on them and start the combat next round? Next time?
No.
Why not?
We should all take a turn to prepare.
By the time we get back, he's
I
gonna.
mean, you can still drop the fireball next turn. You're having a surprise round.
Electrum is the most annoying currency.
They haven't seen it yet.
How far are they from each other?
And Annabelle
What's the
has
most
a 20.
They're in a close knit group.
Electrum.
So
50
you
copper.
could drop fireball. I could do a volley of lightning arrow.
And I can do arrows.
No, you
2 Electrum is 1 gold.
Why?
us two should be able to take it out.
Yeah, I don't use Electrum in this.
One
Can I just fire?
I understand that, but it's just like it's so
It's best
annoying.
if you don't
pain,
want
One
it's a
Electrum is
pain
half
in the
the
butt.
gold piece.
It's a pain in the butt
How
thing.
much copper is it?
50. Everything goes 1, 10,
You know why they
50,
included
100,
that?
1,000.
You know why they included that? Because I believe Ravenloft uses that system. I believe R.L. Salvatore uses a weird currency system, and that's why they started to include that.
Because it goes 1, 10, 50, 100, 1,000. Like,
It's a very weird exchange rate, and that type of coin is. It's rarely seen in Forgotten Realms. Very rarely seen.
If it's so rare, you feel like it would be worth more than half of a
but
gold.
it's a rarely seen currency, but it's utilized in a specific way.
you're not going to run around
Yes,
collecting
to
first.
essentially tell you this is how much dirt you put.
33 fire damage. If I throw a fireball now.
Okay, we're not
Okay.
throwing a fireball.
It does not work that way.
How much
And that's-
experience?
You
do we
can't
You're gonna get experience.
you can't advance the damage. When you decide you're going to cast a fireball.
This is an installment plan.
I
You-
said I was
You
casting.
can't
and
put
I
your
rolled.
damage on layaway.
We still use combat time.
I wasn't putting it on layaway. It's a bonus round.
But if you do that, they don't have time to prepare.
I thought he was
Oh.
going first.
What happened?
You should pass me.
Or I was going first, then he was throwing.
No, you shouldn't.
Lightning
No,
arrow.
I said we
And
weren't
the
going to
D4.
continue at this point because we only have 5 minutes left.
My damage will be better next week.
Hope so.
Your 33 is bad anyway.
I know.
Should have just taken.
Jaw didn't want to take it, I guess.
Okay.
And these are for the box of existence.
I have actual paint now.
Wrap it up first. Real fast. You have the
You
paint.
just take everything off.
What?
Here, we'll dip it in
I
paint.
wrote more things.
Why not?
This is shaved paint.